So, hello everybody, thanks for watching thus far. We are day 28, attending DoubleJump Academy's workshop, Houdini for games. So far we built this procedural generated vine or infection, whatever you might call it. And today we'll keep on building on that. We will polish it and hopefully finish it and put it on Unreal. That will be amazing if we could do that. I started quite early today. I changed a couple of things in my streaming setup to speeding up my my process of starting the stream, and right now it's just one click away, which is amazing. Okay, so let's right click on this, type properties right there, and then go into parameters. Inside the parameters, we will basically change the level of branching to limited to 4 max and 1 min. So minimum of 1 and 4 as maximum level, because otherwise it will start crashing. And also the default, let's keep it on 1. And let's apply that. Let's add a new integer value or a float value. Ooh, is it integer or is it float? I would prefer a float value. All right, so let's get a float value in here. Let's call it growth, because it will determine our growth value. Okay. So let's put this thing up there. Good. Let's give it a name, and it will be called a growth controls. Growth control. All right, and this will determine basically the growth. Yeah, I'm audible. That's good. Please let me know if I'm not. Good. All right, and we will apply that thing in there. Okay, we will hook it up later. Do we need a range for this? We probably need range between, yeah, let's see, maybe not add the range. Let's see. So apply, accept, and now we need to make the logic for this growth float, basically. So where it goes from 0, it doesn't grow. Imagine it getting animated, right, from 0 and then to whatever, 100%. Okay, let's get to do that soon, and let's dive into it. So basically we'll hide this part, and we'll get into our, well, we have our pulley reduce, so basically we're gonna go upwards. Most likely we will add that in the sweep. So let's go into the sweep, and yeah, it will probably be done here. So stay with me, and I'm gonna learn some more tricks and tips, and we'll be right back with you. Oh, basically we just learned that, all right, we won't do it in the sweep. That wouldn't make sense. We want to control it from non-geometry, basically, like in here with the curve itself. So let's do that. First of all, I would like to work with a simpler curve, because this one we just drew. So let's clear that, and let's add a new curve. Just a very normal, very straightforward curve. Maybe makes a very simple S. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Let's view the actual curve. Yeah, it's disconnecting though, so I don't want it to be a complex curve. I just want it to be quite simple, just like this. Good, this should work. Let's dive deeper. And now the main thing that we need to do is create an object merge, I suppose. And this object merge should take the value of the out, the clean curve out, basically. So let's drop that in the object right there. And then I will probably color it yellow so I have it, and give it the same name. Because otherwise I will be lost. Okay, so Control X that thing. So cut it. Let's work on the generation connecting points. Inside of here, we will basically start introducing some new ways to make this generate from 0 to 1, and we will for sure use the curve view. How do I know? Because the curve view has a value that goes between 0 to 1 on each curve. We'll probably use a for each loop, but at the same time it might not work. We will see why this might not work. Let's get this hierarchy corrected as well. Here we go. This should work now. Yeah, we have grouped our starts, then we transferred the group, then we have found a shorter path, shortest path, so to speak. Then we have made an orient along curve. Then we have a group starting points. All right, so let's see. We will check on our curve view, because I suspected that we will work with it. So let's see if that is the truth. Do we have a curve view in here? Yeah, we do have curve view. That is awesome. So basically I've mistaken by taking this one. So what we'll do is add an attribute triangle. and basically just make a copy of an attribute. We could also do attribute copy, I guess, but for now we'll just make a wrangle. So we'll just type wrangle here. Wait, so let's do it here. Wrangle. There's many ways to do the same thing, but we'll just follow right now and see what happens. So this is our wrangle, and it will say growth, basically like this, equals the value of curve u, basically curve u, and semicolon at the end. Yeah, right there. And then we take the out of that one. So let's go out here. And let's call that, oh, sorry, a null. Null. Sometimes it's hard to, all right, so here we go. This is a, what would you call this? Let's keep it wide for now. Let's keep this also wide for now. We'll call this out growth attrib. So we just have made our attribute. We have called it. Yeah, let's take this out now inside of the generation of the connection on the path. And so we go right there and we change that name right there and we keep it white right there. Let's bring it to be white again. All right, so we have that curve u now that has the same value. It's called growth, but we don't want to mess around with the curve u, so we just copy the attribute over. Let's see what we could do as next. There are a couple of nodes that we could use to showcase that. So if I view here, we'll see the original curve, the original path that we created, and it's been resampled and smoothened and everything is looking great. Now the next step is basically we could add a node called carve, and that node carve is basically well, so far I understand it takes things in the same way, right? So it makes it grow, well, we can make it grow the other way around though. Keep outside, and yeah, so from 0 all the way to the end, right? This is what it does, but it's not working with attributes. It's not perfect because now if I hook it up basically inside of, if I merge those two, here we go. We're gonna do it right here. If I do a merge, right, and I hook the results out of here and the results out of, the results out of here instead of a merge and then directly into this thing, we'll get some weird, not weird, it won't look super bad, but you will see that it won't be connecting and each one will go on its own. So if I disable the number, you see what we need to happen is this thing, as it generates, it hits the point, then it starts growing, basically. That's what we want to do. But right now, it's just growing out of nowhere from 0 to 100, right? We don't want that. We want it to be controlled, and that is why we introduce now the growth from the curve u. Not only because of that, but also we need some logic to make this thing work properly. So that is not the way to go, but it's a way to go. Just to view it for you. And now we will dive deeper into making this actually working. So I'll delete what we've done here because it is clear now what like type of nodes you could achieve that with. Yeah, and we'll dive right deeper into it. That's pretty cool. There's a way to make this work, and thankfully we have the group starts, right? The start basically now is not visible, but it takes the point where each of those for each begin that, or from each calculation of the chosen points, it can define the starting point of it. That's what the group starts does here. So if we add an attribute transfer and we hook it up to our growth, so attribute, what is attribute transfer? Attribute transfer. All right, so let's add attribute transfer here. Let's see from where. So this is from, so we will get the attribute from the growth attribute that we have in here. This one we will put right into the right input, which will be the from, and now into the group start, right? And this should give us the ability if we set it up right, so first of all, we need to make this thing a point. So the group, is it a point group? Let's check it out. Starts, it's a point group. Okay, so we need it to be a points group. Is the growth a point attribute? It is a point attribute. So we need this into points right there. Okay, is it an attribute of the detail, the points? It is an attribute of the points. And we will add it right there. Growth. Sorry, this one could stay primitives. It does not matter. The group itself will be point because it's a point group. So we'll go with the starts right there. And yeah, this will basically now transfer our attribute growth only on the starts. What would that mean? That would mean if I look right now into our points, which is, there is only one of them, because right now we are taking only from the growth, from the starts, and it's applying the growth value on it, and it's reading only that. So let's go into growth. Let's see the chosen one. Group spawn, group starts. Good. The normal, here we go. It's taking the growth number 0.9. That is probably the closest point to the end here. This chosen point is closer to the end of the line of the curve. What do I mean? Right there. It's probably closer to the end of it. That's why it's getting the 0.9. And basically what we wanted to eventually do is when we apply the carve, for example, it will go from 0. What is this here? We'll go from 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. And then once it starts hitting 9, we want it to grow. And this is why we created a growth attribute, and we haven't played with the curve view attribute, but we have taken its value out because the curve view attribute is being used currently in many others as well. Good. Now, what do? Let's see what the next steps are. So I'll go back to watching. Let me add this. The next steps are pretty complex. So if you see me just rambling or following up, it is basically me trying to make sense out of this. So yeah, I guess do your best to I don't know, stay with me, I guess, and see. Let's learn this thing together. It's a bit too codey for me right now, so I'll go over it over and over again. So one of the things that we could do right now is to see this better. So let's put it into a single pass, and we will click on it again, and we will definitely control the location of where this is spawned, just to see what we're doing. Hi, Ben. How's it going? How has it been, my friend? Nice to have you here. And yes, some vibes. You bring the vibes, definitely. You bring the vibes and the bread. Okay, so let's check the complex steps that we have to do. One of the ones that we have to do right now is definitely the attribute promote, that I still don't know what it does in the process. So I was watching until the middle of the video, basically, and I was still confused a bit. So let's go attribute promote right there, hook that up, and then now basically right after the step, let's put those a bit to the right, honestly, because we will need some space. We would need to come on, dude. We need to promote our growth to a new, so from average to, okay, so from point we need it to be into detail, and we will change its name to growth end or growth start. I think we have established growth start right now. So let's get growth start, because what we've done right now, we have transferred our attributes curve growth. The attribute growth had been transferred to only exist on the starts, so the beginning of the points, right? So if I choose here and I check the points for you, which one we're talking about right now, it's this one right there. Yeah, this point, that is the start of this point, as you could see. Just so it's clear to us, me, you, and everyone. Let's see. Good. So this growth transfer had established our, or had transferred the growth attribute that comes originally from the curve view into the start and only the start of the curves that are being growing right now between one point to the other. And this growth right now, we have, oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. Oh, we reached our 80 followers goal. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You don't often see Houdini here. How's it going? Pretty good. This makes me happy. It's really warms my heart. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We finally reached our goal. We're doing pretty well. We've been attending Houdini's, DoubleJump Academy's course or workshop, Houdini for Games, and I've been documenting my learning in Houdini since 5 weeks now. So I started from the 0, and I was deciding that, okay, now, thank you. I decided, like, all right, now it's time to learn Houdini. I was always afraid of learning it, still am, but I'm putting myself in an uncomfortable position, basically, on the stream. Has the Houdini thinking clicked yet? Not at all. Still struggling with Vex. I hope you are a veteran, basically. Tell us a little bit about you, and actually, I would love to know you a bit better. Are you a Houdini veteran? Do you use the Houdini language? Okay, so I will wait for your answers, but thank you. Thanks a lot for joining. Appreciate it. Really warms my heart. Okay, so let's keep this thing going. We have an attribute promote, and we are right now promoting our point to a detail, and we're giving it a new name to be called growth start. And average is probably not the proper value for this, so we will... What does the minimum give us? Okay, so average is giving us which value here? If I just click away and click again, let's see the chat. I am a VFX artist, and Houdini is my go-to for my work. Hey, that's awesome. So you should know DoubleJump Academy, right? I'm still an awe of lots of Houdini power users. It keeps growing faster, that's true, than what I can learn. Absolutely, I completely agree with you. Feature creatures. I would like to invite you to a Discord server that me and a couple of my VFX friends and technical artists are creating for Generalists to hang out in. I would love to see your work, honestly. So I'll just send you an invitation link, and I really, really hope from the bottom of my heart that you would join. Right now it's still in the very early beginning, but I would just love to send you an invitation link for 7 days. It's still exclusive. Oh, cool. Amazing. That's great. But I will post it anyway if anyone else wants to join. Introduce yourself, show your work. We have a lot of artists, Sebastian, for example, who is an expert in VFX. He worked at Ubisoft before, so he worked on games and on trailers of games that you like or might have played before. I would love that community to grow, and I would love it to get better, and for people to find their peers and their teachers, future teachers, and just to ask around and get better. All right. I know of it, yeah, but I was lucky to do most of my Houdini training at work. That's so awesome. What is your job title, my friend? Are you just a visual effect artist, or do you work? Did you work before as a different job as well? Anyway, so let's go back into learning. Okay, so now we have our attribute promote that basically, I would love to show you what we worked on so far. Let me know if you're interested. So our attribute growth and attribute promote. Okay, we have promoted it to growth start, and we will see why. Okay, what I wanted to do eventually is go to the average. Where's our average? The chosen one, group spawn, group starts. Where's our average? All right, it's in the detail now. Be aware of that. So let's see if we could if we basically take our growth start value, instead of average, we put it on maximum. Right now, nothing had changed. All right, so what happens if I put it on minimum? Also, nothing had changed. Okay, let me see how to proceed further, or how that specific step was done in the workshop. Not that I've done something wrong. So yeah, stay with me. Houdini is a lot about checkboxes, right? So I know now that this checkbox is unchecked, so to speak. And yeah, so that is important to know for now. We'll focus on the point right now. And so we didn't delete the original growth because we still needed to calculate a couple of other things. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll keep this thing. We will figure it out. It's not quite clear to me. Basically what he does is goes back into the attribute transfer, goes into the conditions, and basically, wait, do we need the primitives to be on here? I don't believe so. But do we need it? I don't think so. Anyway, he goes here and he takes the distance threshold that basically does the maximum distance that the source point primitives can be at to be considered. Switching off this option indicates that no points primitives will be excluded based on distance. So basically we will just make this thing more accurate, put it on 1, and it's for safe measures. I don't know what that means yet. I guess we'll check it out later. For now, we'll just go step by step because I really need to understand this, and I have to really review a lot of the work. Okay, let's get back into the hard work. Let's go back into it. So basically, we will add an attribute wrangle. Here we go. Wrangle, W-R-A-N-G-L, right there. And hook it up to the attribute promote thing. Okay, and now just to see what are we working with, we will stay in detail, and we see our maximum value of the growth detail is, or was it called, growth start is 0.3, and before it was, and I go into the points right there, before that it was 0.3, so it's going always on the max. Okay, we'll see what that means. Well, basically right now we need to establish, we have our growth start and we need to establish our growth end. So one of the ways to do it, of course, is to add a new attribute. So float at growth end. Growth end equals to 1.0. All right, so it will be 1.0 initially, and then we will add a minus, and now we'll add a detail and get our information from the attribute promote, which was growth start. I remember it's right there actually. Oh, I can't click on it. Okay, it's this one, growth start. So it will be the input will be 0 because it's within itself. And the next thing will be, or it will be like input 0. So 0 means here input 0, and 1 means 1, 2, 3, and the minus ones mean the insides, the spare input right there. Okay, so it will be called growth start. So growth with a W. Is this how you write it? Growth start. Let's see. And one last is the index, and then we'll add a semicolon. Let's see what that brings us. So we have minus a 1 from the growth start, so to speak. Let's see how we could get that. Why is it not working? The index is 0. Is it not correct, or why is it doing it right after this? Wait a second. Are those commas? Yeah, we have to make sure that they're commas. And also, or are they dots? Index 1, would this work? Index 1 works, funny. And index 0 does not work. It works. Okay. Anyway, well, that was weird. So growth, where is it? Growth end is 0.6. So it's basically the opposite of this. We see it right there as 0.6, and this was as 0.3. So we're getting whatever left from the value. It's totally opposite to it. So 6, 6, and then 2, and the 1 is 8. Yeah, okay, it's averaging it. Okay. Let's see what can explain it to me, but I really don't get it. If you know why this is like this, let me know in the comments later. So yeah, I will ask about it as well in the Discord server, because I don't quite get it. So f at growth. So if I do now the division of the growth end to divided by 2, so divide equals 2, now we're getting half of the value. So growth end is 0.3 now, so it's basically about the same value. And then we add it again with so f at, let's just copy it, and now we'll do some maths on it. So now we will add the plus equal the growth start value. Where is the growth start? Basically it's growth. We called it growth. So plus equal, so this is not working because of growth start. Here we go. Now it should work. Or does it? No, wait. We called it growth start. No, it's fine. All right. So growth end. Come on, dude. I just want to check. Okay. So it will be plussed with this value, which is the growth start, which is the curve U start, which is the yeah. With a growth, we have promoted into a growth start. And now we're applying all the mathematics on it. And this will be, what is it? Where is it now? Growth end is 0.668571. Growth is 0.3371. Where is our growth start though? The chosen one, growth in the detail, I believe. Yeah, and this is still a wrong value. That's what we're being told here. So yeah, that is what we're doing right now. It doesn't make much sense to me, but we'll keep. One of the main issues I think why I'm not getting this is the name growth here. In the course they go with growth length, so we will probably go with that too now. So let's just call it that. Let's do it inside of here. So growth length, let's actually write that, growth length. Let's copy it over to our branch path finding, now the generation of connecting point, and now we don't have the proper naming anymore, so we will just add it and minus here. The next step will be, yeah, exactly, original name was, dude, yeah, this one, growth length, and now it's called growth start, but while keeping the growth length into it. Okay, so we know that this 0.6 is the growth length that starts basically where the point starts. And this point is starting on 0.6 when it comes to the curve view. This is what we're getting right now. So this point start here originally to, if we template it here, it's on 0.6 somewhere. So that is the length, the growth length we're getting. So that is the 0.6. I'll start probably getting the, yeah, let's graphically introduce it. So we took our curve U, right? Curve U, and we transferred it, or we copied it over to become growth length. Growth length. Okay. This is so far it's clear, but it's one-to-one the same. And what we know so far from the curve view, it's a float value that adds a 0.00000, etc. to the 0 point, and the final point gets the 1.00000 value. And somewhere here in the middle, it's 0.5. So it puts up a value on each point. And right now we are working, in this case, in this loop, we're working with this point right there. We selected this point. And this point right now we know is 0.6. Why is it 0.6? Because we're getting the growth and we are transferring that attribute inside of our group starts. The group starts basically is grouping where this point initially start looking for a point, right? So if I add that with green, it basically just groups the beginning of it. And that beginning is here. It's called starts, and we have applied the growth length on the beginning of that. And the value right now is called 0.6. Then we take in the growth length value and we promoted it to growth starts. And this had given us a value of the same. So 0. No, was it the same? Let's check it out. Group length had been promoted to group start, and the group start is a detail attribute, and it says 0.3. It's getting the maximum value of the promotion method. We could change that to minimum. It won't change anything. Average, it won't change anything. Maximum, it would change something or nothing actually, because it's still working on 1 point so far. It's not working on 2 points. It's working on 1 point, and it's getting a 0.3, which is basically around the flip of the 0.6. Okay, so the growth start is given as 0.3. Is that correct value? We still don't know. We still have to check that out. Let's put it in yellow. Okay, and then what happens afterwards is that we're taking the wrangle. In the wrangle, we're establishing a new attribute called growth end, and it's nothing more than a 1 minus by the growth start value. So it's just 1 minus growth start, which will give us 0.6 in this case. Then we're taking that 0.6, dividing it by 2, 0.3 again. Then we're adding it into the growth start. So what we did is we've taken that value, we have gotten the invert of it, then we have divided by 2, then we basically added the, what is it called, this, whatever comes out of this, we have added the value again to it, so plus. Okay, I don't know why we did this. It's called a growth end for now. Growth end equals this weird calculation. I still don't know why we've done that, but I'm trying to explain the steps for myself and for you. Maybe we get it later. And then what happens right after that is another attribute promote to put it into detail instead of points. So right here, and it will be called, so we'll get our growth end. So let's delete this, growth end, and it will be called end growth, to end the growth. Okay, we'll get the maximum level, I suppose. And now we'll see it right there, growth start and growth. Probably should name it a bit different, but this is growth length. I would like this to be start growth, just to have the same naming. And here start growth as well. Let's add start, just so we have the same naming. And the same here, start growth, and now it should work as well. And then we have taken end growth, growth end, and we promoted it to end growth. And it's taking that value right there, 0.6, and our start growth is 0.3. Let's see what the steps are next to this or after this. So we'll put some type of remapping. Let me just do something here and try it. Okay, so we will, so far I understand that we will take whatever comes out of this, so the growth end and the growth start, and now we have our start growth and end growth values that are around, I think, let me delete. Okay, so that are around, so the end growth is about 0.8, I think. Let me just check it again. No, it's 0.6 after the division. Okay, let's see. 0.6, and our start growth is about 0.3. And these values between them, so the values that are between them, so the 0.4, the 0.5, etc., will be our new growth length in this loop. Let's see how that's done. Okay, so we will use an attribute remap. Let's use that for the first time ever. Fine. Remap. Here we go. We'll put it here. Let's hook it up and let's put it down. Okay, the attribute remap has these options. We could use it groove, like always. Class. Which class are we talking about? We'll probably need a detail class, I think. Yeah, or point. Let's see what options do we have. We have growth end, growth end, growth length. We have new name, original name. What else is there? Detail. What type of detail we have? What type of primitive do we have? What type of vertex do we have? Okay. So basically, like we said before, we probably need the growth length. So primitive, point, sorry. We probably need our growth length, and that growth length will be called, wait a second. We could get the curve U, okay, curve U, and rename it to growth length. I think that is the proper way to do it. Then our output minimum and output max should be the growth, start growth and end growth, so to speak. Okay, so let's see how that is done. We've done this before, so it's not much difference than detail. Then basically because it is a detail primitive or detail attribute, and we have, so the minimum is the start growth. So 0 quotes start growth, S big start, and G big growth, and 0, and then close it. I think we might need a semicolon. Now we don't need that here. Good, enter that. Again, end growth instead of start. And this will give us the values in between, and it will make it into our growth length that is taking from the curve U values. Okay, so if I delete the growth length here and I go into the primitives, we will see all right, just click here. Why am I getting only 1 point though? Wait, there's something horribly wrong here. That destination group, the source group, that is completely wrong. Source group will be starts, I believe. Destination group. Yeah, the start. Yeah, it's not a source group. There's no source group here called starts. It's a destination group. But where am I getting only 1 point here? Is it everything but the starts? Let's check again. So now it's giving us also 1 point. Primitives? Okay, wait a second. What is happening in here? Okay, what happens if I take this away? So this is the from, so it's taking the attributes from here, outputting them in here. And this is happening. Oh wait, maybe do we need it? No, wait a second. Do we need it out from here? What does this do? What does this do? Yeah, maybe we need it from the shortest path. Yeah, that makes more sense. From the shortest path. And now if I add the group, oh, it doesn't recognize any. Okay, give me a second. Okay, the number one mistake I've done is, yeah, this is all wrong. So what we'll do is take this whole shenanigans down and not start here because this will only give us 1 point, but we want an actual curve to work with. So let's take these down here. And yeah, that's what I thought. I think we have completely missed the point. So let's do it again. So right after the group range that identifies the ends, let's call this ends, we will put this inside of the attribute transfer. And now identify the group starts. Starts, why is it not shown here? Starts, why is it not hooked? Is it not hooked? Okay, let's see. So this has a point group starts. This has point group starts. This has point, doesn't have it. Group transfer. Starts. Okay, then why the heck are you not transferring that group? That's the whole point of this, right? The group transfer thingy. Did I, okay, from to, okay. Then why are you not transferring it? What? What? That's the whole point of making a group transfer, isn't it? Then why the heck is it not working? What the heck? Okay. Starts. All right. Skip group. Group name conflict. Overwrite. What the okay. Create groups even if empty. Enable distance threshold. Group point group prefix. No. We're still not getting the group here. Weird. All right, so what is this? Find shortest path. Do we get it here now? No. That's so stupid. Are we getting it here then? No. It's just disappearing. Let's put it back again then. What? Why is it doing this? Is it even working after that? It's finding the points, right? Okay. Orient along curves. Group starting points. All right, so we renamed it. So, and this will be end. So we were aware of that. Okay, fine. Then let's get starting points in here. In the attribute transfer, let's get starting points. Nah, sorry, here. Right there, yep. Okay. And okay, so let's see the values. Growth length in here is established and it has a value of 0.3 and it's taking the maximum attributes. Okay, now this happens later. Attribute, it's a detail now and it's called start growth and we're doing the maximum. Does this change if it's the minimum? Yeah, this changes. We probably need the minimum here. Or do we need, it's a growth length, so we need the maximum of that, I suppose. It's still not ringing a bell in my brain for some reason. So we're taking the growth length and we're creating the start growth. And it should probably be starting at 0, honestly. So why are we not getting the minimum value? This would make more sense. Right? Can I visualize this thing? Anyway, he has it at maximum. Although we need to double check that, honestly. Let's double check it. Just going through the video to double check it. So he is in the attribute transfer. We've done that. Attribute transfer. Let's keep going. Keep going. And now we need to promote. Okay, threshold is 1. Let's see. Average, it's still on average. Let's see the next. So he will edit it later, I think. Let's go there. Attribute promote. I'm just making sure if it's maximum or minimum. We will see very soon. So I'm gonna skip a little bit. Skip it. And here we go. Maximum. Okay. And growth, he says. It's... Oh, wait. Wait. He changed it already. He does it so fast. It is on maximum. I don't know why you need the growth. Wait a second. So what is the value going here? Start growth. Then why the start growth needs to be on maximum? 0.3. Oh wait, which value is it? 0.3. Okay, and then you go into the attribute triangle. Then you do the start growth calculations. So equals 1 minus the start growth, then divide it by 2, then plus it with the start growth again, and then this should give you the growth end. I wish they would visualize this a little bit more for us, but they didn't, because I'm not getting what's happening. It's just numbers, vex, code. I'm not getting why that's the case. Why are we doing it like this? Regardless, let's keep going. We try to understand it on our own. And growth is also on maximum. And this is going into an attribute remap. And we're getting the... Okay, so now we can check. End growth is at 0.6. Start growth is at 0.3. And if I have it on the curve view still, if I go to the curve view here, where is our curve view? Right there. So if I color our curve view, if I apply a color on it with a ramp, it should basically what should it do? Ramp from attribute and curve view, and give me red and blue. Okay, so what is happening here, dude? We have a weird curve view value, I guess. 0.6, 0.6 is all 0.6. Like, oh wait, nah, where is it? Curve view? Okay, 0.3, it's all 3. So, why are we doing this? Let me try to think. Okay, don't use the ramp then. What would happen? Now we have curve view of 0.3 still, nothing else. Yeah, something is horribly wrong in here. Okay, we'll check it out. So I'm comparing their final file with our file right now. Why is our starts not being transmitted? So let's see. Do we have a starts here in their file? We have endpoint, and at the end we have starts, and it's actually... All right, so we're losing it again. Fine. So this is also happening for them. And then we go here and we don't have starts. Then we go here. That's the group that we introduced the starts again in. Okay. Then let's do that. Let's copy this, basically this whole thing. Go in our file and basically paste it. It should be somewhere here. Did they add a new group? Called it starting points? No, we just called ours starting points. Okay, let's go and name it the same. Starts. I don't think the name really matters here. Okay, and now this has starts as well. Okay, so this thing goes into a group range, and then there's the ends, and then we have growth length that takes the value. Okay, now let's preview that one in here. We have points starts, Primitives is enabled. Let's check if primitive is enabled. Yeah, growth length, all the same. The exact same. Okay, condition. We have one here, we have one here. Elended. I don't think we have any mistakes here. Let's go to promote and maximum. That is how it is. So in our, and here we have as well maximum. Change name, new name, yes. Delete original, yes. Detail, that's all correct. Let's check the value we're getting here. Right after the promote. Wait, so the value here is what exactly? Space G. Let's hide the ghosting. Hide other objects. Okay, so now we're working with this, just like we are here as well. So growth length is now a detail. Let's go into detail and start growth. Wait, yeah, we called it start growth. Okay, and it's 0.9 on our 0.3. I don't think that is a mistake because that could change, I think, due to the iteration. If we do the 10th here, see which type of iteration do we have here. He disabled it, so let's enable it and add the 10th and go back into here. We have a 0.5. Here we go. It changes on the point where it generates from. That we get now. Good. So why is it called start growth? I guess because it's start. You see, the naming here is really annoying because it's start. It's for me at least because of my. It's not annoying. It's frustrating. Excuse my language right now. I think I'm just frustrated. So here, I think it would make sense for me, not for everybody, of course. If I change just a little bit. So, but it should be correct. Okay, start growth. It should start growth from when it hits that point. Makes sense. Okay. Next, start growth, and then we have the wrangle. Set growth end. It's the same. We have the same code. Everything is the same. Let's just check it out. Equals 1 minus the detail, which is start growth. Correct. And growth end, it's divided by 2. Fine. Then it's plussed in the growth as well. Okay. Fine. Next step is attribute promote is 1-to-1 the same, I guess. So we have growth end or end the growth, basically. It's a point, detail, none, maximum. Same settings, different naming, but that is fine. Attribute remap. Now let's check this monster. Attribute remap, and here we go. So let's click on it. Click on this. Okay, what are we getting here that is wrong? Let's check our points. So guess from group, points, curve view, and they are renaming it. Yeah, we know that this will be the next step. 0, 1, fine, detail, 0, start growth, 0, start growth, 0. Okay. Comma, detail, okay, comma and comma. How many spaces do we have here? Fine. Detail and growth, good. All right, so clamp to edge value and use remap. Okay, so let's use the remap. Let's check our curve view here value. And it is getting us, let's see, we renamed it in here, or they renamed it in here to growth length. Growth length 0.524, and it's changing. Okay, ours is not changing, right? Curve view 04, 04, 04, 04. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, honestly. Let's change the name. Fine. Let's call it, what did they call it? Growth length. Okay, so growth length, and it won't really change anything. It's just gonna be happening on the growth length. And is the stable value? Why is it not happening on all the other points? Let's see the case in here, growth length, in the remap. So curve view, growth length, and let's check our growth length, 0.75. No, wait, growth length, 0.6. So it starts from 5 all the way to 7, and it continues. Where am I going wrong here? That is the question. Yeah, I have to review all my inputs. We'll be right back. Now we're back into it. Let's see. Okay, what were we comparing so far? That's their file, by the way. Where are we getting the wrong information from? What is happening? So what do we have in here? That is X-form curve view, growth length. That's exactly what we have, right? We're just gonna compare it. And here, growth length. Yep, we have the same. Why am I getting interrupted by OBS the whole time? It's so annoying. OBS is just getting in the way all the time. Anyway. Oh, dude. Okay. Let's see. This is quite frustrating, but we'll get there, I guess. Just gonna check, because here we have a blue value and there we have a green value. But I think they've established some type of thing later on. Let's see. We're just gonna go where this was established in the video and try to check if it is blue or if it is green. Yeah, it is blue on their end when they establish it. So let's keep this thing going. Starts. What is that group and what does it do? Okay, so it is really just the beginning, the start of a point. It comes right after a resample of some sort. Okay, let's check with our file if that's the case. We go from orient along curve, which does not happen here. Only at the end, orient along curve. Okay, so let's do that. Let's cut it and paste it here. Fine. Then the next step is to get a resample of some sort. Let's check those settings on that resample. Yeah, it's just a 0.01. Let's resample that then. Resample. Here we go. And we put that thing here. And does it have any? It has a curve view. Okay, that is what we're missing. So let's output the curve view. Let's also what else do we need? So we needed a curve view for this, right? This is why this thing was not working. It was just going on one point because we are focusing on one point. And this is now getting the proper curve view, right? So 0.01, 0.0, 0.1, etc. Let's go into the remap and check it out. So growth length now is reading from the proper, hopefully. No, it's not. What are we missing? Are we transferring? Do we have a curve view here? I don't want that curve view to work with the rest of the curve view here. So is there a way where we could say if there is... Okay, let's delete the curve view here. So delete attribute. Attribute delete. And let's get the curve view out of here. It's a point group, I think. So the disable, and just get the curve view out. And now we have no curve view. We have growth length, good. We have curve view from here. So basically we're just working on traffic of attributes. I like to call it attribute traffic. So we are assigning where it should go and if it is coming from the right side. Now the last thing that I want to do is here and recheck on the growth length. We probably need to, let me check. Okay, let's take this out and apply it on the curve view again. Curve view 0.4. Here we go. 5. It's going proper again. Good. Let's now apply it again to be growth length. And the growth length is static. That's funny. The moment we name it... Wait, what is it called? Growth length, right? Which one am I looking at? Growth length, right there. Okay. So it's 0 now again. That's funny. I don't know. Don't rename it then. What will happen? Curve view is getting the proper... Yeah, it's getting the proper treatment. Let's name it growth length 2, I guess, just to be sure. Yeah, okay, so we have a growth length. Yeah, and this was confusing. Okay, let's check our growth length from where it comes. It comes right from here. So that thing will be renamed now. What was it in the beginning? It was called growth length. Okay, so what we will do is, yeah, we had a conflict of naming. That was what was happening. There's nothing bad with the course. It's just my bad practice. Okay, curve U, growth length. So the growth length will be called here something else. I would like to call it, let me try to think. I mean, let me try to think. So this is taking the value from the curve U. And I also want to reference their project now. Okay, so we have, what do we have in here? Switch is taking curve U inside. And that is not affecting anything for them. It's going through and it's calling it growth length. And then after the remap is done, what is the name they come up with? Growth length, which is the same name. And this is not creating any conflicts for them. Growth length, just like it's changing the value basically. And growth length had been renamed anyway here, and it's it's been renamed, but it hasn't been deleted. So it goes into the set growth and then into the growth and becomes an end growth. And then we still have our growth length basically as a float. And this goes inside of here and the growth length is changed and renamed to growth length. Huh? And it's not affecting anything? Why? Ah, oh, dude. What is happening? But now it's working for me, right? It is, right? So if I go here, wait, this is my file, not this, but this. Okay, so if I go here, where am I now? Let's go back inside of the generation of the connecting points. Okay, so we eliminated the curve view from this side. We don't need it. We are making our starts. So the destination group, is that proper here? If I put the starts here in the attribute transfer, yeah, starts, good. Points, good. And I hook it up into the promotion. I take the growth length. Is that even a name? Yeah. Yeah, we're transferring that attribute into the pipeline. Then we're taking the maximum. So we're transferring it, promoting it into a detail. And we're taking the maximum value of the start. And we're changing its name, by the way. So we're taking the maximum value of our growth length to get the length of it. Makes sense. What's the length of it, by the way? 0.4 in this case. 0.4. 0.4. Okay. Fine. 0.4. Okay. Is that my file? I think so. Yeah, that's my file. Then we add it into the wrangle. We calculate the growth end, which is a new attribute that equals 1 minus d minus the start growth, which equals 1 minus the start growth. Start growth is been promoted now, and it's a detail, which gets us the maximum length. I think the name so wait, the start growth. Okay. I think I get it. So the growth length is calculating where this point is at on the main line, right? So I think growth length here is quite it's inaccurate naming. So we will call it start growth length, basically, which we do anyway here, start growth. Fine. It was growth length before because it was taking the value from 0 to a 1. In this case, it's a 0.4 because this point lays there. So we are promoting it into a detail, getting the maximum value of that, because the maximum value of here is 0.4, which is what we need. If you take the minimum value, it will take 0, which will be useless. Then we go into the average is also useless. Then we go into the attribute wrangle. We do the calculation that says growth end equals the invert of the start growth. Because of what? Why do we need the invert? Then we divide the invert to half, and then we add it to the start growth. I don't get what's happening here, but we will see it later. End growth. All right, so we promoted the growth end into an end growth, but the growth of what? We still don't know. Is it the growth of the main line or is it the growth of the split? I don't know yet. So anyway, we go right here now, and we have our end growth to 0.7. And okay, so I will try to visualize this whole thing. Let's get a color this thing, and give me the color of the growth length too in this case. Let's get that working RAM, not random, RAM from attribute, this attribute. Then give me, where is it laying at? Let's view the color. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Let's get a red and a blue. Is it so windy? Yeah, it's raining. Cats and dogs. Let's take this out, get a red color. Here we go. And if I put that closer to it now, it's coloring where those values of the growth length are taking place. So they are taking place inside of here. But why would the growth... something is not making sense for me. We'll keep going with the course and hopefully wish to make sense soon. I don't know anymore. I am dying. Okay, probably visualizing the wrong thing. So the reason why we need the growth length to stay in the same name is because we will have it merged eventually. So we'll keep it the same name, but the moment I do so, we're not getting a proper value here. And I honestly don't know why. Well, I really don't know why. Why is that happening? Dude. Is the grouping completely wrong, or what's the deal? What's the grouping settings here? Starts. It is a base group. What is it selecting though? That starts group there. The beginning of the point. So if we take that attribute transfer and we apply it on destination group starts, it should only work on the starts, right? Right? Then why is he getting so many points after that? And I don't get why the growth length here does not update. Let's bypass the attribute delete. Because he doesn't have that in his setup. So let's see if this would change anything. So we have conflict growth length. Do I have any problem with the spelling here? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I will Lenneth. Okay, let's see. Might have a mistake here. Let's take this one and rename it again. Yeah, I had a typo. Okay, and now it's actually working. Good. We need that length to stay the same. So I had a typo. This is why this happened. Good. Let's definitely add a merge. I mean, the merge is there. So we will hook this up here. Then, okay, then we will merge, I guess. Or Wrangle should do it, right? Now let's merge. Fine, let's merge. Let's put the merge back again. Here we go. Probably we'll merge before the SWE or before the resample. Like here, yeah. Should work better. Let's copy this connection and apply it here. Does this count? Yeah, we have the growth here as well. And after the merge, let's do a wrangle. That should give us the way to make this work logically. So let's do that. Hook the wrangle here. Okay. And now we will see why our points are so huge. Why are our points so big? Okay, do it here back again. What is this? Okay, fine. Okay, so we'll start with the logic. We'll put an if statement, and this if statement should basically give us the ability to have a channel that is a float channel called growth, and we should be able to take it and grow it and or put it back. So yeah, let's do it. If wait, we have caps lock on. If, and we'll start with add growth length. Oh wait, if add growth length. Is that the name we went with? Let's just this one. Now Control V. Yeah, this one. If our growth length is smaller than the channel reference, channel float reference, let's call it 0. We will give it a name growth and growth controller 0 and semicolon. Actually, no, it's an if statement. So enter and tab. Then what? Then what happens? Well, we'll see together now. Then take me to an argument or a variable called remove point. Remove point. Now between the column we'll have remove point, and it's the index 0 or the input 0 and at ptnum, and this should now remove the point number if it was bigger. Wait a second. wait, let's try to understand this. So if the growth length is smaller or is bigger than the channel, and the growth length we measure for all of them. Okay, let's see now if this would work. Click on here. The bracket here is not liking it. Let's see what else are we doing wrong here. Ah, wait, yeah, here we go. So we started, so what is the deal? All right, so if the growth, so the if needs one more bracket, typo again. All right, and this should work now, right? If growth is bigger than the channel. Oh, look at that. I completely missed this point. It's not a detail or anything we're calling out here. It's a growth controller. So it should be simpler than this, the code. Okay, and now if I apply this, save a new incremental save, 4.8. And we have a growth controller, so we could put that up basically and down. And it is deleting points. But what is this view we're getting here? It's such a weird view. Did I enable something by mistake? W, what are we enabling here? Why are we getting this? Huh? What is this, dude? And can we please not get it? What the f? Does this happen all the way, all the time? Okay. What is this? Come on, man. The freaking hell is this? What? Okay. We have a 0 point. It's on 0. Yeah, it is working. It's just this thing is in the way. What is this here? The expression, the vex expression. Okay. We're deleting it. Okay. I need to Google this. I don't know. Just noticed that we have went with a rig wrangle. Yeah, okay. We don't need that thing. So, yeah. Here we go. Attribute wrangle. Yes, this one. Get the vex in here and enable it, and now hook it up. Okay, and yeah, let's see if this works inside of here for all the extensions as well. So growth goes up, and we should get, yeah, that's amazing. So what exactly happened? Why is it working now? That's really beyond me. I don't get it completely. Because what I generally don't get is this weird 0.8 values. Or 0. Whatever values. I just don't get them. I wish there was an explanation to why this is working. Not that, like, I'm not happy that it's not working, but... And also we need to disable this and check it out again. So let's see, slowly, branching at the end. Yeah, it is working, and I'm happy it's working. I just don't get the logic behind it working completely, especially when it comes to what happened here. Let's start adding notes, most likely. Okay, let's add some notes, and let's try to understand what happened. We took curve view and renamed it and copied it to the value to the attribute growth length. Yeah, one of our mistakes that we spelled it wrong at one point. Growth length. Let's put it together. Then, okay, so that is established. We've done that. We took curve U and copied it to the growth length. Okay. Then what happened in this step? This step here, what happened here? So basically we did that here. And here, between here and there, we got the starting point. We limited. Okay, so we limited. It's probably better. Limited the growth. Or we limited the growth value to, what am I writing? We limited the growth value to of the main curve to the starting point of the branch, of the branches, just with using the group starts 2, I think it's called now. Then, okay, so we did that. The point of the growth is called growth start. Growth start. Good. This is good enough. Let's make a bit of more space. We need to document all of those things. Okay. This had been renamed to start growth. Is that the proper name? Actually, yeah, it is. Start growth is the point of the growth is called start growth, and it's a detail attrib that takes the maximum value. We need the maximum value, max value, to understand, to establish the exact point, exact starting point. An average won't work as well as a minimum, because that will miss the whole point. We'll miss the whole point of literally the whole point of the point generating. Good. This is crucial right now. We're understanding it a little bit better. And my understanding takes a bit longer because I am generally a bit slower with those things because I have no experience. Okay, good. So this is what we did here. Then the weird logic that we have written here is quite the interesting part. Okay, so what did we do with the logic here with the wrangle? Okay, let's get it to the same size, approximately. Okay, what did we do here? The wrangle had established a new called growth end, and yeah, good. Now growth end is calculated. Growth end is calculated using the following logic. Okay, let's see. Okay, following logic. Oh wow, I can't add another point. Oh, okay, now I can. So shift enter takes you out basically. Okay. First, let's add a 1. It inverts the starting point. It inverts the value of the start growth. Second, it divides the result in half. Okay, 3, what does it do afterwards? It adds on itself with the start growth value. Start growth value. Why? I have no idea. So this is a note that we don't understand, so it's a dark one. We understand what happened here, we don't get what happened here, and then it goes to the remapping. Now we say, all right, so what happened here? We have growth end, and now it's a detail called end growth. Wait, it's basically the same. The point of the growth is called start growth. Okay, the point of the growth is called start growth. So the point of the end of the growth is promoted from the wrangle attribute called end. What's called growth end, I think. Growth. Let's type it in. Growth end. Okay, wait. Let's get this stuff out of here. Okay, so the point of the end of the growth is promoted from the wrangle calculation of the attribute. The point of the end of the growth is promoted from the wrangle calculation attribute growth end to end growth to a detail attrib called end growth. All right, so what happens after? So the two values, the two attributes start, wait, it's all caps, start growth plus end growth are added to a ramp that determines the minimum and maximum. What is the minimum? Output minimum and output maximum. The minimum and maximum output, which I don't know what could mean. Output. Why? I don't know. But mostly but my understanding, let's see. Mostly my understanding tells me that the ramp is calculating okay, wait. I'm not sure about this. Because those values are here. The growth length is right there. 0.9. Okay, I might get it. Okay. It's ringing a bell. Let's put this back to yellow. This yellow, I guess. Which yellow is it? This yellow? Yeah. So, why? Okay, let's see why. Here we go. Generally, let's add a new note here. I think I get it now slowly. Remember and keep in mind that the growth length is controlled later with another angle to determine the general and overall growth. Okay. A branch is a tiny part of the general growth. I'm a generalist and I don't know how to write general. Of the general growth of the whole node, of the whole vine slash infection, basically. Yeah. In order to do it, we had to calculate the portion. Yeah, it's like a portion. The portion each each branch is taking growth length. I hope I wrote it correctly. I have problem with spelling. So here. Let's remove it and put it back again. Yeah. In order to do it, we had to calculate the portion of each branch. We have to calculate each portion of each branch. Of each branch. Yeah, of each branch. Depending, so here, comma, depending on their location. It's not a location. Depending on their location when the growth is expanding. Okay, so now we understand. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in another color because it's the general explanation of what's happening. Right there. Good. Now the y here is a bit more understandable. Oh, sorry. All right. So the y here is a bit more understandable now because y. Good. Glad you asked. Here we go. Oh wow. Enter. Oh look, we could do that type of stuff. Do we? Can't. Okay. Anyway, y. We needed the calculation of the portion. And I could be wrong about all of this, but the only person that could correct me or not is the person that understands the current system, which in my opinion right now is Grayson. So I'll send it to him. I'll let him know that we are trying to understand this thing. And we'll get a confirmation soon, hopefully. So we needed the calculation of the portion to be of the portion of the whole or of the whole piece to be exact, to be correct. Since each branch is generating okay, wait. As a signal, a one when a so as a signal a 1 to a 0 to 1, 0.0 to 1 0 won't be sufficient, won't be logically functional to drive the growth on the whole fine / infection. Yeah. All right, so let's make this bigger. Here too. Okay, so far we get it, but I still don't understand the numbers exactly. So it inverts the value of the start growth to get the rest of it. Okay. Then it divides it into 2 to get the half of the distance that is left. Then it adds itself with the start growth value. And that's a typo. The start growth value. So if I check it here, so yeah, it adds itself with the start growth value, which could always end in a number that is less than expected. Is that a way to understand this? I'm trying to understand. Okay, now let's get our snipping tool and try to understand this. So again, these are these branches, this 1, this 2, 3, whatever, etc., have different growth starts and different growth ends. This whole thing is one piece now. It's merged. So it will be driven by a growth number from 0 to 1, and it needs a functionality to understand where each point is generated. So it needs a start growth and an end growth. That one needs to be calculated somehow. And we roughly calculated the end growth with taking the point, right? So this could have been growth length of 0.1. Then we divided. Then we have yeah, we've gotten the we pulled the rest of the value, which is about 0.9, and that is just to calculate timing basically. And then we split the thing in half, so we got 0.45 whatever. Then this value now is added plus on the number of so we'll get 0.5 basically. So when the growth parameter is on 0.5, which will be here around there, I'm not sure if this is visible. I'm horrible at this. So if it comes that far, 0.5, this animation will be completed right there by 0.5. And we'll see and test this if it's correct. Let's watch it basically closely. So that beginning points take a bit longer. They take until 0.5, as you can see, to complete. And the one after, they are generating faster because there's not so many distance left at the end, which makes sense because you don't want it to grow and still like it depends on the effect. But right now we're driving it with one value, and that's one of the simplest way to do it, so to speak. Yeah, it's all being driven by one value, and this is how we calculated this animation. Basically, we calculated it as such. This makes sense now. Took us around 1 hour and 40 minutes to set it up, And this is why I recommend this course, because it's so filled with so many information. You cannot have enough of it. So if you're a hungry, curious artist like me, get it. Go get it and learn from it. And it's amazing. Good. Or just watch me go through it. It's all fine. All right, so let's go. I need some food. Yeah, I need to eat something. So I have some stuff to heat up. That's good. So I'll be right back afterwards. It shouldn't be that long. 20 minutes max. I'll keep myself to it as well. See you guys in 20 minutes, basically. Hey, what's that sound? Is that clapping sound? Where does it come from? I wonder. Anyway, yeah, I will be back in 20 minutes. I didn't get where that sound now came from. Anyway, whoever did whatever, thank you. I'll be right back to you guys in 20 minutes. Let's stop the recording. So it says if the growth inside of your so if the growth here or if the branching was on 2, let's check that out together. Branching right there, levels of branching. Yep, let's do that to 2. Well, let's hook this up first in the growth, right? So where did we establish that? Yeah, right there. So let's have an absolute, what is it called, reference. Let's see relative first. How would that be? Yeah, that would work. Let's get this thing to be limited, and one way to limit it is in the properties, and limited right there between 0 and 1, and apply that and accept that. Okay, and let's grow it up from here. Let's check it out. So yeah, we have problems, we have artifacts. Yeah, we have some merge problems as well. Let's go maybe at level up one more, and let's go inside of the loop here. Let's put an out, so a null. That should show us what happens after. Okay, and view that one. Okay, here we go. So now the growth is working on branching as well. So we are getting, actually I like it, but let's do branch of 3. It should increase the branching. Why is it not hooked anymore? Why are we not getting branching levels? Let's see. What's the reason for that? It should be right here. Yeah, but why is it not doing anything? Okay, back to the perspective view. Inside we go. Let's check why are we not getting any branching here. 2, 1. Okay, we are getting branching, just weird type of branching. Is that due to the... Okay, let's see now if I take the branching down again. Okay. Weird. Why are we getting that effect? Is there an explanation? Huh. Oh, dude. When is this gonna work? Why is it not working? Let's review what we did yesterday. Is this taking the metadata again? Yeah, it is. Good, that's working. This one is fetching feedback. That's pretty good. That's what we need. Where's this artifact we're getting? And is it due to the growth, maybe? Maybe. Because now we messed up with this one. It could affected it. Could be. Let's go inside of here. Go backwards. Not this one. This one, sorry. The generation of the connected points. And let's bypass the wrangle and the merge. Yeah, bypass the merge. Just go straight into the resample. All right, let's check if that is working for us. Open. Generate again. Okay, fine. Is the branching working here? 2, 1, 2, 3. What is happening? Something broke, it seems. Let's see what happens here. Dude, what's happening? We are losing... What? What? What the hell? What's happening here? What did we bypass and why is it not reading anymore? Alright, let's check it out. Normal. Okay, attribute transfer, what is it saying? Invalid attribute specification. Attribute N either not used or are unrecognized. Split each, group transfer. I'm trying to think. Everything here is proper. Then are we getting problems here maybe? Is the connection working again? Yeah, it's not working anymore. And we need those pieces. So let's look into our connectivity first. Our curve, sorry. Do we have one curve? Do we need another curve maybe for this to work? Okay. I'm trying to remember why this didn't work before. String is the wrong direction, I think. Go backwards. Check if it's getting the normal values again. We have to reset the cat. Oh, dude, how did I solve this yesterday? Alright, that's the moment where we check the documentation from yesterday, just to be sure what have we done to fix it. Basically, I went to the file before where we didn't have branching issues, and I'm trying to put everything into it and see if we'll get the problem again. I just completely forgot where we got this problem from. It's just got removed from my mind. Integer points, a list. Okay, let's see. Where did we add that line? Where we limited PC find. No. Okay, we added one value here, branching iteration. This one. This we did, I remember. Then we added something in the if. Let's just copy everything. Passed. I just wanna see if this would work. What is the problem here? Let's see. Output. What is the output here called? Out. What? Where is this coming from? Out iteration. Where is this out iteration? Here. Okay. Let's get that null. Basically, let's name it the same. So here it is. Let's get a null. Okay, and we'll call it out iteration without this. Good. We'll give it the same color and orange. Good. Yep, this should work. We have limited our branching on one level. Let's see. Good for now. Let's keep going. Out iteration, we've limited that. Let's get into the generation of the connected points. Let's get this work here done. So let's copy all of this work. Yeah, this should be sufficient. Let's copy and put it inside of here. Paste. This is how much space we need to make here. So let's make that space. Good. Let's make sure that everything is working. Shift S. All right. So we have a out click curve. Is this actually finding it? Yeah. Then we have attribute transfer, and we already have the issue of the starts. Okay, let's delete it because we didn't call it yet. Something different. Starting point. And this basically, the attribute should go into here. And basically we have the wrangle and the merge. So let's do that as well. We did this today and see if this would break anything. Okay, and put the thing here. take the out inside of here in the merge, not bypass anything. Okay. All right. Growth is on 0, I guess. So that's why it's not working. Let's add the parameter. It's called growth control. Let's get that thing going. Here, right click, type properties, and growth control is an actual. Aha, so it is here. Okay, interesting. Let's then test it. We have a problem with the merge. Yeah, the merge is, it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, let's go back a bit, take the output of that, try to do the growth again. Okay. Okay, now if I do branching to 1, what's the level of branching? 1. And I do this again. Okay, then let's connect it properly. I think something didn't get connected completely. Here, let's, okay, how does the growth work here? Yeah, it's not calculating properly. And that could be due to some of the stuff that we did here, and it didn't end up doing it correctly. Point detail maximum, fine. What is the okay, wait a second. This one, right? No, wait, this one does it have the accurate name? Let's copy it. Let's copy that name and put it over inside of here. So attribute transfer is doing the group starting points, which should be the proper group here. I just remembered that this orient along curve does not belong here, so let's put it inside of here. There was one more thing of a resample that we needed. Probably, okay, let me just check. A resample was needed before the grouping. Okay, so resample. Let's resample stuff one more time, 0.01. And let's give the curve view a value. And now this should take from this curve view value if it needs to, and the wrangle should do the rest of the work. If we expand on here. Yeah, here we go. That's amazing. Okay, now I will save that as a 4.8. Actually, 4.9 will be the most accurate one. Fine, close the other one. Discard and quit, whatever. Get some coffee. And check now. We'll go, okay, close this one too. Oh wait, that's their file. We're gonna keep it for now. Let's get the branching going. So branch, level of branching 2. How does that work? Does it get branched or not? Let's see. Is it or is it not? 1, 2. Okay, and does that grow in the proper way? Yeah, we're getting this weird artifact. We need to know what is causing that, but I think it's due to the loop because it's looping every time. So branch back to 0 just to test, to 1 basically, and see if this growth is working. Yeah, it's pretty well done. We have a merge issue, but not a big deal. Okay, let's see how that's done. My guess is that we need a mechanism to take the output here out before it gets hooked in again, and we need some switches. I think that is how to solve this. We will see. We will see. Okay, let's get into it again. Pause. There's one issue here and one difference as well. And that difference is that this out iteration, let's call it, it's not an iteration really. Oh no, it is. And this one is not a feedback, it's the previous iteration basically. And it should be this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we added a functionality to make this less generating, and it's taking from. We'll just bypass this. Okay, we need the iteration to be here as well in order for this to work. I closed the file, right? Well, we have their file, so we could also reference that. So let's reference it quickly. Where are we? Connected curves. Let's go back and go up in here in that wrangle. Select spawn, position. Select spawn, select randomized spread. Exactly, that is probably the same. And the get metadata is basically being hooked here, and there's a line of code that specifies if this one. Let's copy everything in here and put it in our code as well. And right here, so first put the thing here and get that. I remember that we've done this yesterday. Don't double click on it, just click on it and paste. Okay, and this should basically now limit the generation. After it creates something. Dude, hell, what the fridge is happening? Maybe I copied the wrong. Okay, Control Z. You know what? We're gonna Control Z. Let's see. Probably there's more code to be done here. So we'll go back, double escape. That is our code from before. Fine, let's just get that if statement with this integer. All right, so let's go inside of here, add the integer, enter, go inside of here, get the if statement, this one, and go back and give it, basically it should be here. So here we go. Just one more thing. This will be deleted. And I don't think this would work now, but let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna work. How is the proper spelling of this? Closes, and then it opens a new one. Closes, opens a, yeah, this one needs to be on a tab. Then this happens. Then it closes basically. Yeah, let's close it here. Fine. Click away, click back again. I hope it won't break anything. It's calculating. That's always a good sign. Well, what the heck, dude? Why is it not cooperating? How many branches did I make? One. Okay. Clear. Okay. What is this, dude? Wow, that's scary. Ooh. What? Okay. Must be something wrong with the code. Let's make it bigger. Are we closing properly? What is happening? Close, close, open, close. Okay. So open, close here. Correct. Yeah, something's not properly done here. If split chance is bigger than threshold, and if point number is the modulo of branch iteration equals 0, and the operation here is correct. Is this correct? Let's see. +1, yeah. Branch iteration. Okay. Click away. Pray. See if it works. It's annoying. Why is it not working? What is that? Oh, that's their code. Okay, what happens here? Okay, click away, pray. Yeah, it's probably not gonna work. But what am I missing? If split chance equals random. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Why is it going away? Okay, 4.7. I need you again. I call upon your mercy. Damn it. Let's get it working again. Oh my god. Okay, so here we go. We have a polar reduce. Well, we don't need that. DGA infection. Okay, let's go back. And right into here. Get the code and copy it over here and click away. Okay, so this is working. Yeah, I don't have time to write it again. Fine, this worked. Is it a 4.9? Yes. Okay, save. Now branch this off and let's see. Where is it? Curve? No, here. Okay. Let's branch. We're getting less results. That's good. Yeah. 4. That's pretty good. Yeah, probably need to change this to something smaller. And we probably also, yeah, let's try the growth. I think it won't work. Yeah, it will generate every time. Damn. How to fix this? I'm just gonna cheat with their project. So here we'll just close this without saving. Let's go to their project and check their workflow here. So we find the endpoints. It's too much points, too much numbers. See the null here. What does that look like? Okay. Did I break it now? Just in case, discard and quit. Get the project files. Go to the 4th week. Houdini. Procedural infection. Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's see. We'll just wait. Damn it. Why are we generating every time? Is this part of it? Yeah, we know. Thank you. Thank you, Houdini. Thank you. We will wait for it. Okay. So, remove this. Let's get into our DG procedural infection. Let's get into before the ray or after the ray. Clean curve, yeah, after the ray. Here, inside of here. Let's go try to understand the find endpoints. Then it goes into connected curves. Connected curves have, where does it have this growth with the wrangle? Promote, ramp, smooth, oriental, and curve. Where does it do attribute create a micro veins generation? Object merge. Let's see, what is this? Space G. Let's hide the ghosting. So this has no metadata. It doesn't have anything. It's getting the metadata basically. Into the attribute create and then into the for each loop. Generate noises, connect curves. Then where is the wrangle that is controlling the growth? Must be after. Yeah, it's not here. Maybe afterwards. So comes here, merge spine. Yeah. And then a remap growth length. Perfect. Okay. Let's continue the tutorial then. We haven't done anything wrong because we will restructure this thing. Okay then. So I haven't paid complete attention to the actual steps, but I got the logic of it. So that could be fun. So let's see. Let's fail 1,000 times. I'll learn a thing or two. Okay. What we will do is right now, we need two things. We need the previous iteration. Because ours... Okay, so what we will do... Okay, let me try to explain. Right now, we are taking from our clean curve, but the clean curve is up to... it's different every time we branch. So what we need instead of the clean curve is... And the main problem also is when you branch, when we add a iteration on it, it changes the general shape, and that is why we're getting that error. So what we need is the final result of each iteration once we have added an iteration overall. So let's get an object merge. Let's get the data that we need. So we need the previous iteration, and we will call it exactly that. And we need the out iteration, basically the iteration itself, object, and let's call it that. Good. Give it the same color, a bit darker. And let's get the previous iteration as well in the object. Let's make sure they're both in the object. Yeah, that's completely wrong. We need that in the object, and same here. Good. Take those two, put them inside of, let's put them inside of the generation connecting points, which generate the connecting points, and we put them here. And inside of here now, let's put this node over there, over it. Good, this should work. Okay, and next step is we have previous iteration and out iteration. So this will be the iteration number, and this will be our previous iteration, which we will only use if we have an iteration. So switch if, and now we'll work with numbers. Switch if. Switch if. Good. So what we will do is it's input 1, input 2, input 1. Okay. So we'll tell it to use second input if all conditions are true. And the conditions that we want true right now is the number of iteration that is higher than 0. So we need a spare input, and we need to drag and drop this thing here. Now we have the number of iterations. And yeah, so second input will be our iteration, previous iteration. And we will use that once the condition is true. So use the second if, right? And otherwise just use this one. So let's hook this up here and go with the switch if now and configure it correctly. So test input, first input. Actually, test input, spare input, because we want to run the test over the iteration input. And so it would say, run the test over once. Good. And make it attribute value, input wired, element count, number of detail. Can we do that? Attribute value, I think that is the one. Detail. And now add detail -1. It between quotes, iteration, and 0 quotes closed. the number is bigger than, greater than 0. So because the iteration number right now is 0, if we go back to our out iteration, let's take you back there. Iteration right there. The first is always 0. That's why we had to add it here yesterday when we said, where did we say it? I think, yeah, here. We said it is iteration plus 1 because otherwise it will always be 0 and we don't want to have a modulo of 0 because that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we'll do that first. Let's go and put the iteration down to 1, which will be 0 in this case. And it should take the first input, but it's still not correct 100%. So let's see. So when the attribute value detail iteration, I hope I wrote it correct. Let's just Google it quickly because my spelling isn't the best and we found out that today. Yeah, okay. Good. Iteration greater than 0. Then choose, if all commands are true, then choose the first. Okay, so why are we getting an error here? Invalid subspecified previous iteration. Yeah, we need the hierarchy to be back. Same here. Hierarchy needs to be back. Great. And now we should have it working. With the iteration right now it's on 0, so it's not greater than. And if it is greater than, then we need the second input. And it is detail global. Well, we have detail -1. Is this even working? Number 0. Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, we already had established iteration detail, so we only need iteration. And now if it was on 1 and 2, it's not working. Let me try to think a bit. The test input is on input spare input, yeah. Attribute value detail iteration. Did I spell it incorrectly or what is next? Number of type number greater than 0. Then take the second input. Use second input if all conditions are true. Use second input if all conditions are true. Which are now because of iteration number 2. Previous iteration. Out iteration. 3. What's happening? Let me check. Go backwards. Here. Iteration 2. Here. No, not here. Here. Is it? Yeah, it's taking a second input. That's pretty good. We are going at the right direction. If it was 1, out and then back, hit the iteration, and then back in it. First input. Good. It is working. Good. Yeah, okay. Level 2. And let's go level 3 even. I don't know why it's not updating immediately. Maybe I have it disabled somehow. Let's check our growth level. Let's check our growth in here in the wrangle. No, that's not good. What am I missing? Do I really need to get out of it and then in again all the time? Okay, get out of it and let's get to the growth. Why is it doing that? What's happening? So that's the final file. If I go here, then I check the find this one, connect curves. Then I check here. We have previous iteration. We have get metadata and out spine. And okay, let's compare our outputs here. Here. Okay, let's go into the switch if. Iteration, correct number, correct, greater than, correct. What is the spare input? Object merge 5. I have out iteration, which should be the same. Number, fine, detail, attribute value, spare input 0. All condition true, cleared +1 and -1, same. Okay. Then where did I fail in here? We have it right after the group range. We have everything set up. Attribute remap. Normal. Then where did I fail? And why am I failing here too? Why is it not updating? Is it due to here? No, we don't have single passes anymore. Let's view it. Why are we not getting the proper merge? And why are we not calculating properly? For each end, orient along curves, smooth, everything goes in. Okay, everything is on one line, right? Where we're getting an error here. Wait, let's see. Find shortest path. What is error? No start points are specified. We do, right? Let's check it here. Correct. Starts. Spelling problem? Starts. Okay, starts, yes. What is happening? What? What the man, why do I always have to go opt? Then it again, why is it not updating on its own? In calculation chosen points. Where are those though? Okay, why are we not getting them? Did we break the code here? That might be the case that we broke it here, so why is that the case though? Why is there no color? Where did I get that code from? 4.9. Let's go 4.7. Not this one. 4.7. Do we still have 4.7 open? No. Okay, let's get 4.7 back. One back. Yeah, we have some version control issue. So 4.7 and we'll get our code back from there, which should be the actual code or the most updated one that made everything work. At least, let's see. See if that's the case. Okay, it opened. One backwards. Let's go inside of the green. This one, the wrangle. Let's hide it. Okay, let's get that code inside of our, wait, is it connected? It is. Okay, so let's get it inside of our 4.9. Paste again and click away. Is it working anyway? Where's my 4.7? That's my 4.7. Well, basically, it's not working, right? Yeah, nothing here is working anymore. I'm gonna close it. Go to 4.6. Just want it to work again. And then we could write the code back, basically. That is doable. I think it's due to some namings that we changed. I mean, one try we could do right now is get the code from here. But we did that last time and it's broke everything. Let's see, where is it happening? In the find endpoints, right? This one. Let's copy the code. Not in here. Where's our 4.5? 4.9. 4.9, yeah, that's the one. Let's paste it. Still nothing. No points. Why is that? Growth control 1. Hi, Sprout. Nice to see you again. Struggle is real, my friend. It's calculating right now. Dude, this thing takes so long to calculate. Why is it the case in my... I think we broke it, so I'm just gonna get the 4.7. Yes, 4.7. Let's go. 4.5 even. Here. Let's get the code from here. Should be a good code anyway. Just minus the work. Basically, we could add that on our own. Everything broke. What the heck? Let's get the Vex code here from 4.5. It's missing one more thing, but can't do anything more today. Let's see. We just have to accept it, basically. Woo, it's taking a long time. And it's broken. Oh no, it's back. It's back. It's back on track. Let's fix this thing. And in order to fix it, we will go a video back, basically. All right, let's do the value from before. You and your emotes, they're always funny. How's it going today? Let's see here. Okay, so we'll get that value from here. The integer branch iteration, detail 1, iteration. Yep, we're gonna get all of the stuff. And now we have it here as well. So we will do it right there as well. Okay, and there is a couple of more steps to do.
Okay, so I made a...
Shouldn't be that hard to add. Let's see.
And that's just going to be inside of our connect.
Dude, that went too fast. Okay, let's see. So let's go back into it. We will define our branch iteration before anything else. I think it's a hierarchy thing. Okay, and we will separate those two. And now our max search distance will be limited by our branch. It's called branching iteration. That's what I called it. Let's copy it just so we are in the good zone, so I don't spell anything wrong again. Okay, boom. All right, so this should make it limited. What else do we do?
So if I get rid of this.
People, we finally found out how to do this. So everything was correct until now, literally. Every little thing was correct. And in order to force it to cook, we had to go a hierarchy up and in again, which was completely legitimate. I'll remove that line of the code because let's not do it now. I don't want to add more functionality, especially if it doesn't work. Just increase the maximum distance. Decrease the minimum as well to get proper results. Play with those a little bit until you get a proper color. Or proper results. Whatever you want to go with. Amazing. Okay, so we have to force it to cook every time that we go in for it to be reshaping, basically. And now it's taking the previous iteration because we have a branching. And in order to see if it's working or not, we actually need those things outside. So Control X, let it go through. So this was messing up with it. As I thought, this thing has to be outside, but then I was forcing myself to make it work because in the video I thought he was doing the merge inside, but that was not correct. Okay. It must have happened so fast that I couldn't pay attention. Yeah, it's my fault, completely my fault. Anyway, out clean curve. What is that? Yeah, we need to reinterpret it. Here you go. Then we have a merge of both, I guess. Let's see. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Let's see. Then we have an attribute triangle that should play with our strengths. So there we go. And it's not working. That's fun. Did it cook? Did it merge? And why are we not getting that? Okay. Let's see why it's not working. Pause. Restart it. Okay, so this is wrong. Let's get the proper one. Let's get just a clean curve. Pretty clean. Yep. Just click on this. Get the clean curve inside of here. And rename this. Fine, dude. Let's make it yellow, and let's go inside of here. More down, definitely. More down. Let's put it here. Okay, so that is our clean curve. And that is our merge. Is this doing any shenanigans? 2, 3, good. Okay, and now we go into the merge and then into the attribute triangle, which should take our growth length, which is inside of here, hopefully. Growth length, it is here. But is it before growth length? Yes. And is it in the out clean curve? No, it's not. Then how the heck is it reading it? Good question. How is this possible, dude? Yeah, it won't do anything. Of course it won't do anything. Then how the heck are we gonna get our stuff then? Okay, we'll see it. It makes sense. It makes sense. So I was thinking, dude, I was like, why does it not have the growth length? Really the growth length? It's like, yeah, definitely. It needs it, so get it. Get it. Fine, make it 2, whatever, dude. Yeah, 2. Oh, this exists 2 or what? Okay, object merge. This. Are you happy now? Yeah, okay. All right, it's happy. I'm happy too, so let's get this thing to work. Do we have a length? Growth length, yes. We have a merge. Yes. We have an attribute triangle that has a problem of some sort there. Bad parameter reference. Yes, it is. Growth control. Yes, we need to change that, buddy. Here we go. Boom. Now it should work. And yeah, look at that. Yeah, amazing. I love it. It's working. Now I could say voila, like you said as well. Amazing, guys. We got it working. It's amazing, isn't it? Whoop. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, girl. Hell yeah. Okay. Match size. What is this? Mesh. F that thing. We don't need it. Dude. Or do we need it? Actually, we need it. But. Let me try to thinky. Why are we getting a curve at the end like the normal? Where's this coming from, dude? What the heck is this? Where is it coming from? Maybe we need to destroy the primitives on this thing, right? Or what's happening? Well, let's go to the generation of the... it's inside of here. Sure. Yep. Out ray molding. Yeah, we don't need that, dude. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. All right. And now, if I take the gross, it will grow. Amazing. Lovely, 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 lovely. We did it. Finally, we have results. Now, the pig looks like balls. We did it. Awesome. Heck yeah, dude. All right, now the last step is to make those ends smaller. So we need some attribute writing for that. We probably need an end. We need some type, yeah. Now I can make custom emotes. How cool is that? Maybe we should make some. Maybe I should make some faces. Why is it not working? And then someone will do it. I don't know. I guess I have to do it. I don't know. 1% better every single day. Just 1 freaking percent better. That's all. All what we need. Progress over perfection, people. Heck yeah. Okay, let's get those things smaller. All right.
Iteration.
What we will do now is attempt to make the ends smaller, just like veins, sorry. So let's make it look disgusting. Okay, so let's go into the sweep operation here. We don't need that thing anymore. We have established that. We can add a wrangle, basically. I just saw that we are missing another wrangle. Well, that's fun. Give me a minute. What was that? Back at it. Okay, so I was just a little bit confused, but it should be fine. So let's look at the attributes here. We have starting point, we have group, we have end growth, we have start growth, we have X form. So end growth, start growth are here. We have growth end, we have growth length, so we can work with that. Position or GPT. Don't worry. We'll have you when you're back. Don't worry about it. All good. So const core view. Okay, so we have the growth length and we could do something with that. Okay, so let's do let me try to look for this. All right, so there's an attribute, it's called p scale, so point scale, and we'll play with that. So let's play with it. Attribute wrangle, not the other one, of course. Here we go. Put that thing here. Also, I want a VOP just to make sure that this p scale actually exists from before. So VOP. Wait, again, VOP. Wrangle. Attribute VOP. Let's go inside of here. We have P, we have V, we have force, we have H, we have life, we have ID, we have CD, we have UV, we have N, we have time, frame, point number, point premium, okay, VTX number, numpt, numprim, okay, where the heck is the point scale? We're probably gonna create it. So let's see how that is like. Probably need a float for that, right? Just gonna check the code here, right? And we'll be right back with ya. So the p scale does not exist out of the box, right?
Okay, so
basically. Let's see. I don't think so. Okay, so let's see. We're just gonna add p scale equals the multiplication. We'll just make it equals the growth length. And I will probably write it wrong like before. So let's see, we'll add a yeah. Okay, and this should give us a value. It's called p scale, and it's not doing anything. Okay, so we have probably spelled it wrong. So where's our growth? Let's go back. Hierarchy backwards. Let's go into the length, growth length. This one. Maybe I spelled it wrong, so let's see. And right here, let's add it. Nah, I spelled it right. So here it is. P scale now is doing something. It's taking it 0, 0. Yeah, it's taking it one at a time. Good, I like that. And the reason that why it's the maximum is 0.8 is because it's on 0.8. So let's put that into 1. And now the p scale, the biggest one will be 1, hopefully. Let's force it to cook and go back inside. And hopefully we have 1. Yeah, here we have 1. In the p scale, now what we do is an attribute ramp. What is it called? Ramp? Randomize? No. What is it called again? Something with the ramp. Remap. Man. Okay, my memory is very bad. Anyway, now if we choose the p scale, let's view what's happening though. And we flip those values. This is not changing anything. Yeah, because we need one more thing, basically. Come on, Jack. Try to think. Dude, I can't. I don't know. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay. Magic happens if you decide to flip it. So we were working with the sweep. Right after the sweep, that was completely wrong from me. So let's put it backwards like this. And this should take now the sweep, the p scale, yeah, and work with it basically. But how is the sweep reading that? Good question. That's pretty good question. The conclusion, UV attributes. Dude, no idea how. It's just taking the p scale and it's working with it. What is it? Where's the p scale? Where is it defined? No. Okay, no. Here it is somewhere, it's p scale. But is it really scaling it? It must be a value that just exists inside of Houdini, because otherwise how would it communicate? Cost, PPP, growth length, N, up, group, nothing about the p scale. So p scale doesn't exist here anymore. It's funny. Then it's something with the remapping that works inside of it. I wish someone can explain to me this way of working here. Okay, let's see how that's done. Let's make another screenshot again and ask. Just simply ask. Let's see how we could ask. Open Discord. Let's see. And yeah, we'll post the question. Actually, I'm doing some experimentation with the tool so far. And I realized that, yeah, putting it on 4 could break things. And also our maximum search was way too big. Like it was 0.7. And we know that our search is going on every point number of the mesh. So I wanted to keep its trajectory, which within the region. I don't want it to spread too much because I want to be able to draw it, because otherwise it doesn't make sense to draw it, right? So if I take the maximum search, put it something to much lower. Yeah, like this is cool, right? And now I start drawing the line itself. And so, yeah, let's keep drawing this thing and have it generating as we go like this. That's much better because we can determine where we want it to generate, right? I wish there was one where we could test the scale or do the scale. Okay, it's gonna load now. There's a lot of points, I think. That's why it's doing a lot of calculations. It's adding the noise. The noise also is taking a lot of time. So double escape that thing. Let's delete the curves. Okay, back into the draw. And let's go here. And okay, we're a curve. Wait, stroke. Yeah, minus the last one. That should be fine. Yeah, we're getting some artifacts. We probably need to fix a couple of things. The P scale is doing cool work, but it still needs a bit of work later. Yeah, so far so good. Let's basically have... Ooh, let's play a bit with the settings. Let me see, what can we do? The sweep is happening. Attribute merge. I feel like we could play a little bit with... I wanted to test the actual growth one more time. Yeah, look at that thing. It's awesome. Cool. Let's do another curve. So delete that curve and make a new one that goes a bit further away. Good. Yeah, the more further it gets, the less the scale will be. We probably, like I said, we need some type of ray again on it. So let's do that before we go. Let's get that thing working. So let's get the ray, copy it, paste it right there. What do we have? What's on the left? Is it the polygon? Ray points or primitives? Is that the actual mesh? That is the curve. Okay, left is curve, guys. Don't forget. Okay, left is curve. Oh, wait, we need it before this happens. So about here. Curve is this. Good. Mesh is this. So let's get the mesh backwards, back in it. Good. And then we merge with 1 minus, basically this 1 minus. And then let's look at it from here. Ha. It is... we should have done that before the sweep, I think. So let's get into it again. Escape. Let's get into it. Let's do the ray before the sweep. Let's control exit. And this should be fine for now. Yeah, I think so. Sweep. All right, so what happens at the beginning of the sweep? We merge. That merge is not needed. We have a wrangle that basically is doing the P scale values. Let's add ray molding, and now let's put in our mesh in here. Control C, get in there. Control V. This is on the right. This is on the left. And also we need to update the hierarchy as well. So hierarchy, go in here, point, and slash. Good. Here we go. And now we should be able to take the value that's got introduced now again, check it in the sweep. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. What can we do to make it better? Let's see. We probably have a value too high here. Scale 0. Is that proper? Scale 1. Woo. I don't know. How can I fix this? Wait a second. Let's see our settings from here. So what did it need? It needed from a out clean mesh. Yeah, we probably need that. So let's get it. Object merge. I get the out clean mesh from here, object, add the new hierarchy because we'll take it there. Control X that thing and go inside of the sweep. And let's check this. It's the mesh itself. That's not good. We need it cleaned. So hook that up in here. Give it a level 1. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Let's see if that would stay. I'm not sure about it. Bypass? Yeah, that's fine. It must be working. Let's see. We have the merge. Okay. And we are all over it. That's amazing. Yeah, that's a better result already. Great. Yeah, the mouth is doing some weird stuff here, but otherwise, we're pretty good to go. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Let's keep looking and try to learn. All right, I can't stop playing with it, so it's awesome. So yeah, I'm trying to play with the generating through the curves here. It's awesome. It keeps generating. It's smooth. The only thing is the P scale is definitely going too extreme at the end. And I wonder, like, what did we do to make it work and how we could manipulate it and give it different values as well. Let's take the ray molding. Nah, that's fine. Let's take the sweep, make it a little bit bigger in the radius, basically. So go with something 0.5 here. Ooh, oh my god, damn. This looks like a tree already. Damn, we have a tree generator, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's do 0. I don't know, 8. A bit bigger. Let's do 1 here. Yeah, this looks cool. It really looks like a tree. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go back all the way up. Oh no, double escape. Right here. Okay. Yeah, now the lines are bigger. Yeah, and we can choose where this has to spread or where it could spread, and have different seeds as such, and also have it grow in real time, like an infection. Great. We should also have an option that basically takes that value and makes it bigger, like there's blood going through it. I wish to do this. Let's see. There might be a way to do it. So for now, we'll pause. So people, let's get this thing into Unreal and let's try it out. So first we create a project, and if you all had forgotten how to make how to get the plugin, here I'm gonna show you. So basically, if you have education version, you should basically get the engine as well. So basically open your Houdini launcher. Let's see. It's not here. Just open your Houdini launcher. Should be fine. Gonna show to you how it's done. So yeah, we created this new project. It's from 0, basically. It's a third person. You could choose whatever you want. Doesn't matter at this point. We're just gonna close this thing. And we are... Okay, where's the launcher? Okay, so basically, like you said, we untick that. But mostly we will go in here again, get the launcher instead of this. And yeah, we'll wait to get the window that we need. And yeah, here we go. That's the window. Skip update. Let's not update. Houdini is available, installed, update now. No. Let's check engine plugins. And if we go on the setting, we go to details. And then we can take that path. Here we go. That's the Unity one. We don't need Unity. We need Unreal. Here we go. Details, and take it, and now you can put it into just navigate to it, paste it. It should work, and take whatever Unreal version you have. I think I have 5.4, and copy the Houdini engine only. Okay, good. So far so good. I'm not sure if that existed here. Oh, they did. Okay, let's go and check on. I'll do it manually because I have my stuff. Good. Yeah, I have my stuff. Yeah, so let's go and check it out. We'll just copy the plugin. It should be in the documents in the Unreal project. And basically this is what I'm gonna do. I have it here somewhere. I'm just gonna do it in here, plugins, just copy the whole folder and get it into the new Unreal project. Just paste it. Good, it should paste, and you just restart the Unreal project and it should work. So close and open again, and then we could import the stuff now. The merge here is unnecessary. It's only for us to view the results at the end. For the Unreal Engine, we wouldn't need that. So instead, what we could do is a method that would basically reduce the possibilities of it breaking. And that is just introducing a null that is empty. So we'll keep it black and we'll call it empty. And we'll introduce a switch if here instead of the merge, just so Unreal doesn't break on us as often. Hopefully not at all. We'll delete that merge and then basically just take the input here, take that one there and put it in the output. But most importantly, we need a spare input in that thing. And that spare input will calculate the mesh that we're hooking it up with. So here we go. Where is it? Labs, type properties, help me, where is it? Add spare input right there and drag and drop. Now we have the mesh in here. And now we will give it an operation that runs on the spare input. And it will be if all conditions are true and all elements, so if the element count is equal to 0, then use the second input. Wait, second input should be this one, and this one here. And now it should say if the number of points, let's see, number of, I'm not sure if it was primitives or points. I'm just going to go back in the video a little bit. It says element count, number of points, exactly, equals to 0. Yeah, so I was right. Then use second input if all conditions are true. Okay, so only if it's equal to 0, then use the null. And this should basically say, yo, there's no mesh. Don't break, just go into null, basically. We'll save that. And yeah, we finally have the HDA. Where's the HDA? Well, that's a good question. We have saved a folder for it. We put it to the quick access in the early beginnings. So the quick access is right there. And it is called, let's see, what is it called now? It's the latest one, so it shouldn't be a big deal. DGA, draw sphere, infection, this one. Let's take it and put it into Unreal. So drag it and drop it inside of here, inside of the content. Okay, and now we should have it inside of the content. Good. Create a Houdini session. Wait for it to create. And let's see if it will create. So far, so good. Okay, let's have it grow on this. Let's try it out. Yes, we are in Unreal. We have created the damn thing. Okay, so let's put this thing bigger and let's grow the freaking infection on it. So let's do it. Put the thing down. Here we go. It's gonna try to cook, then it will fail. Fatal crash in. Okay, we've forgotten completely to save the node type. Right click, save node type, and this should okay, fine, chill. Houdini, create session, and now it should update it and rebuild all instances, and we see that it's actually okay. So what is happening? Let me see. Let me review the... Yeah, okay, this is fine. Maybe it's due to not having an object, but we solved that, or we tried to at least. Side of here, side of the switch if. Let's see. I don't know. We'll try our best. Why is it still cooking? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, let's get into the world input. Add the main world input, the mesh input exactly. Let's select this one. and edit. Wait, no, it doesn't work like this. Again, down, 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 start selecting, use current. Now we have a mesh. Curve input, what is the next thing? Curve input, okay, yeah, let's add a, oh yeah, curve input should work, yeah, okay. Let's re-import first. Let's rebuild. All right, so first Houdini session, create session, and wait for it. All right, and finish processing outputs. It says rebuild it. Let's see, finish processing outputs. It says, okay, should go up there. It's doing it quite quickly. Do we not have any settings? Let's see. Any major setting here that we need to change? Threshold of spread, that's a bit too less maybe. Are we getting anything? Let's see. Yeah, the logo is still here. Let's see. Did it select the actual mesh now or not? Okay, let's see. Save no type. Save no type again. If it doesn't work, I have to change the name. Okay, let's see. Rebuild all instances. It is saving it. At least I'm getting also all the nodes, but there's no recooking. Nothing's happening. Must be missing something here. Come on, what am I missing? Okay, what type of object do we have selected? The ramp. Clear. Now it will do the fatal error. Use current. It will crash Houdini. Create session. What am I missing? Finished processing outputs. Fine. There's something I'm missing. There's major, maybe here in the settings somewhere. The growth control 1. Let's go. Processing outputs. Okay. So this is not working. Threshold fine. Seed fine. Minimum searches is fine. Maximum, let's get it up a notch. Minimum alignment, okay, whatever, do whatever you want. Amplitude 2, yeah, it's good. Level of branching 2. Yeah, this has no value anymore. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Why is it not working? Do we have session? Yeah. Something is not properly working. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, we have to check it out, I guess, and see what's not working. Oh, okay, I can see why it's not working. So, which of those is the proper one? 4.9. That's the latest. Good. Okay, let's go with the latest. Let's close everything else. 4.6 is not the proper one because it's too old. Let's close it and don't save. Let's go back again here. Close this one because I'm not sure where it's getting its session from. Let's go here. Okay, escape. Go inside. Go inside. Go inside of the, yeah, okay, so switch here is working. Save the damn thing and save the node type. Good. And basically stop the session. I don't know where it's getting a session from. Create a session. And now we should have the session from the Houdini file that we have open. And now let's see, let's rebuild it. Rebuild all instances. And no geometry. Ah man, this sucks. Why is it not working? Okay, let's check it out. let's try some problem solving. Okay, first let's get a box. Let's see if that would work. Triple escape, fine. Just a normal box, please. All right, those aside. Hook this up in here. Hook this up in here. Did you check that your session works for sure? How do you check for that? Let's do this and let's draw a new curve. Enter, we'll wait for your answer and clear and draw a new one. Good, okay, and now do we get anything? We're not getting anything, so something is not correct. Let me see, something is not working. Okay, back in here, nothing is building. Maybe I messed up an important detail. Let's go back inside of here. And so the output here is corrupt, right? Why is it not outputting anything? Where is it getting? It's going to the null. Okay, so that is something that's not good. Because we definitely have primitives and we definitely have points. So something is, it's not reading properly. Spare input 0. Okay, test if. Let's try all conditions are false. All right. How's the output going? Good. How's it doing it here? Good. All right, now let's save that node type. Here we go. Let's re-import the mofo. Reducing. Yeah, here we go. We got it. Got it working. Good, 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 good. Okay, let's give this some variation. So let's go down first. Let's have it like go around it, basically. Yeah, we could do that easily. Let's do it now. Okay, so one here. Oh, wait a second. All right, and alt and click and up and left. Oh, wait. Alt left like this. Alt left, alt there, alt up, and alt there. All right, let's see if this would make sense. Okay, give me a second. Getting a call. All right, now we can continue. So we were adding the points. I feel that this is quite, how to say, it's very, yeah, it's very electronic almost. It's not, doesn't look so, I don't know, it's not looking very, yeah, natural. But I think it's due to the settings. We can edit that, thankfully. How can I take a point and delete it? Yeah, okay, so just hit delete basically, right? Yeah, this would work. Hit delete and it should be deleted. Okay. One more, one more, one more. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what we could do here. Would like to go back basically, delete those points. Where's this one? Delete it. Why is it not deleting? Because I can have a minimum of 2 basically, right? Okay, let's see. One here. Let's basically delete everything. So clear all. And now we should have a point again. Add. Good. Put it back here. All right, and now generate. Go ahead. I think something stopped there. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps generating there. Must be a problem that we could solve actually. Let's see. This here. This here. This here. All right, alt. Wait, let's add more points gradually. Is there a way I could draw curve, you think, in Unreal? Like we do it in Houdini? That would be awesome. Okay, and wow, this is laggy. Okay, let's put it to the left. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, okay. Inside. Huh. Okay, now let's rebuild it. So rebuild the whole thing. And it might get rid of this thing here. Let's see. It didn't. Okay, interesting. Let me check on this. Getting more messages. Where am I getting those messages? Who's texting me? Okay, for now, it's just gonna be like this. Fine. I'm gonna check my Discord. Good. Let's get more details here. Okay. Nah, how can I add more details? Okay, let's go back to how we are remeshing this thing. Let's put it in the box. Yeah, here's the box. So what's the deal here? Okay, let's go back to our DGA. Let's give it, how can we get more from this? First, spread. Why is it not spreading? What is happening, dude? Oh, maybe we need to branch. Is that the reason? What is happening? Why are we not spreading? Do we need more? All right, let's check our clean mesh. And let's check our poly reduce. And W. Yeah, that's the reason we don't need that thing. So put it back to 70. Yeah, this should work now. Let's go back to maybe 55. This should work better now. Okay, so this for some reason got reverted to its old habit. It will produce new stuff now, and we'll wait for it. Hopefully it's not gonna do a lot of producing. Okay, double escape and go back in here. Basically go with value of below 45, maybe 45 here, and let it build again. That's about half the time I think it should take. Okay, double escape, check the branching, go back to 2, and now build that basically. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we solved it. Good. Let's save the node. That was the problem. I'm happy whenever I could actually solve a problem. I could see that I'm refreshed just because of going out, basically. Good, good. I just had a call. It was a bit lengthy, but all good. We're having fun anyway. Let's rebuild. I'm fixing this issue here, and we found a way to make it work. Here you go. That's much better. This HDA needs to go to hell. Good. And now we could continue off of here. That's awesome. I would like it to generate in the beginning as well, because I don't like it when it's not. So let's take that. Can I edit this? How can I edit that graph? Let's check it out. So here we go. Let's put one in the beginning. How can I add a new one? Add key. Yeah. Should work. Okay, and I want it to be less here, then more again. And then how does that look like? Looks weird. Do I need to rebuild it? And does this work gradually faster or it needs to load, it seems. Okay. And Houdini, it's quite fast. Let's see what we could do. Let's get the threshold of spread a bit higher. So 35 on that thing. Let's see if we'll get more points. Yeah, we will. You betcha. Yeah, that's a bad thing here that's happening. I wish there was another way to edit this. That's quite silly. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Okay, and let's get it at the end as well. Spoot it up. How can I do? I hate this. How's it going on your end? Dude, this thing is awful. Why is it not spreading in the beginning? Ah, here you go. Now it is. That's pretty cool. Let's play a bit with the noise. I feel like we could play with it a little bit more. Let's lock them. Give this 10. Let's see the result. Should be more frequent. I don't like how many are spawning at the same time. Let's drop this level here. And minimum the max search distance. And now it should basically respect it. Right? Respect it a bit more. 0.2. Hey, GT Experience, how's it going, my friend? Long time no see. We're generating this vine or this infection. Yeah, I kind of feel like I need a very simple... Yeah, right now it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Maybe we can do something that could grow gradually. Does this get deleted with... Oh, yeah, okay, let's go. Right click and let's get an auto. And yeah, let's play with that. Okay. Yeah, I love that type of stuff. Okay, I love to play with this. Okay, let's see. Let's first give the minimum search distance bigger value. Let's see what that does. Now it should not spread so next to the point where it's spreading. So we're gonna just give it the ability to spread big only and not just next to the points. Because the more we reduce this, the more the chances it will split right next to it. No, this is actually Houdini, my friend. We created that thing with Houdini. And we'll keep customizing it, basically. It's an HDA for now. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's very electronic somehow. Maybe there's a way to avoid that feeling. Is there a way I could make that curve? Do you know, GT experience, do you know how to make a curve look, I don't know, not so... I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so do you know how to make the curve input something like... Okay, come on, screenshot, we could do that. Do you know a way to make it look like this? Or to draw it ourselves? Because right now I'm really not a big fan of this system here. It's quite annoying, actually, that you have to press Alt and drag, and then it will drag up there, and etc. I really don't like this. Have you tried clicking and dragging? Well, that's what I did right now, but you see here how it's... What do you mean clicking and dragging? Like, so I have a curve input, right? I have export options, keep world transformation, auto update, add rotation scale, use legacy input curves, add or delete or reset offset. Is there an offset we can make? Visible, reversed, closed, polygon, NURBS. Let's try NURBS. Ah, dude, we got it. Don't worry about it. We got it. Good stuff. The NURBS are definitely what we want to go with. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so you asked and I will answer you. So if you go to Houdini, yes. Let's clap. Good. So let's show you how this is done. Any mesh you put on this thing, on this HDA, that's the HDA that has 1 billion input into it. We just created it in the past 4 days. And I will show you how this goes. So ready? Steady? Let's go. Good. So first we added an input that could draw a curve on it, right? So we could draw another curve. We could clear that one. Here, stroke, clear, and draw another one. And this should make a new procedural effect, basically. We'll wait for it until it's cooked fully. Damn! Yeah, that went extreme at the end. Fine. And we added functionality such as the growth in the HDA itself. So I could go take that growth down. So it's built gradually like that for a nice animation later. Right now it's building on a cube, on a box, like this. I could make it definitely build on anything, so we'll clear it. And I will show you the secret for that. If I take it for a column here, and let's build up around the column. So let's view our draw curve. And now we have to scale up and draw curve. So enter. This will probably not be visible now. Yeah, let's take something small like this. Probably take some time to generate. Let's see. Yeah, it generated. That's good. We don't see the column anymore, but here it is. It's generating around the column, as you can see. How is it doing that? Let's look into it. Okay. It's all in the HDA, basically, the secret. If you go into the HDA, first thing comes in this input is the mesh. The mesh gets a clean operation. What does a clean operation mean? Well, we kind of give it the same distribution of like a remesh. You have to consider it, right? So this is the remesh result. And then if I view that in the W, which is the wireframe, it looks something like this. So we're cleaning it, and not only that, then it goes into a poly reduce that respects the you know, it respects its borders, and it reduces the polygons basically. Right now we reached this sweet level of 55, but we could also put that attribute inside of Unreal and have it change. Okay, so that's first step. Then the curve itself goes into some nice cleaning, so it's smooth and, you know, it does some nice stuff, and this is how it looks like at the end. So it takes your drawing and makes it smoother. Then this goes into some attribute clearance that we use in this huge loop. And this loop basically generates the splits. So it picks a random number from these numbers, from these points. Here's what it does. So I'm not going to show you the inputs because it's a lot. You can check the YouTube video, a summary of that. So if I will show you it right here, how it's done logically. So we have created a code that picks random points. Okay, let me have red paint. It picks random points from here. And all of those random points are determined inside of a ramp. That ramp is right there. What is a ramp, you may ask? I'll show you. Let's go a step backwards. No, backwards here. And let's look at our parameters. This is a ramp. So it's saying 100%. There's a lot of it's GPU driven, I believe. You're currently unable to grow them at runtime, right? We'll show you. So basically, this thing, what it does, the whole purpose of this thing is, okay, runtime. Let's go into runtime. Basically, we can only cook it on the go. This is done to create effects, for example, like you could consider it as a pipe or as a way to create environments and add effects on environments. So you have your level artist, you created that tool for your level artist. And basically that level artist says, okay, we need this infection now in this level since this monster appeared. So we need everything to have infection on it. Should we do it through texture or should we do it through another solution? And this will be another solution for it. If you want to see it gradually working, basically generating gradually, it won't be able to do it in runtime, I think, for now. But I know that we will eventually have a render where it goes from 0, the growth, from 0 to like 100, basically. It will grow in real time. We'll see how that's done later. But yeah, that's what we will work with later. Not now. Probably next week, honestly, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's the system for now. We're testing it in Unreal. And yeah, I wanted to explain to you this. Basically, we're generating random numbers. We're picking from here. Then we're searching within a radius, so to speak. Then it picks a point, right, on each one randomly. Some here, some here, some here, some here. Then it does this. It starts branching off like this, like this, like that, and like that, right? And then we have, since it's in a loop, it does it on each connected pieces. That means we could choose how many times it branches off. So we can do the same operation again, right? And again, etc. Basically, that's what we are doing. Very, very simply explained. And it's following the mesh, right? If it's a box, if it's I don't know, bridge, hopefully we get to do it on the bridge. I would love to. Would love to follow tutorial. I can make a vine with some leaves, maybe. That would be awesome. But for now, we're going for an infection look. Something that is quite infectious. And there's still a lot to do with it. For now, that's fine. There is one more option. I want to see if it works. The branching. Where is it? Threshold of spread. Good. We control that. Seed. There are different seeds. Max search distance. Alignment. Good. All right. Level of branching. Let's go to 3. Let's put 3 here. See how much branching it will make. In comparison to now, it will cook. Yeah, it needs a lot of cooking. Still cooking. Let's see, finished outputs. So it's spread. Did it branch off quickly or more or not? Yeah, we'll see. It didn't do it even. Okay, because it was stuck in the 2. Let's do it now. Let's check it out now. Let's see if this would branch off. Okay, and as we're doing it, I'll check the comments. How much experience have you in game development? Because I feel like you have quite a bit. No, not really. I don't have any experience that much. Theoretically, I worked in the games industry for 5 years. But I haven't worked on like Unreal development or anything else, which as much as I would love to, I think I only had one project in Unreal where I was setting up lighting and environments, but nothing special really. Just attending the course, I think, make it seem that way. Yeah, this is pretty neat, dude. I like this. I really do, but it's not good. We'll show you a whole different effect now if I do one setting differently. Let's go here, and we're playing with it basically. We're not doing anything different. So first of all, let's get into the controls and take the branching level down to 1, so it's faster to load. And basically we will add, so what we will do eventually, by the way, GT experience, we will basically, okay, yeah, maybe you don't know about this. So we're attending right there, DoubleJump Academy's Houdini for Games workshop in Unreal Engine. So we're following off the course basically, or off the workshop, and we're creating that thing. So I'm not claiming that I know all of this, but now I do, hopefully, and we'll keep it for later. So what I do is I document my learning on this stream, right? And hopefully someone else benefits from that as well. Okay, so back to it. Let's get our minimum alignment to do something crazy. So it will go inverse now. Yeah, I love that. It's going backwards, upwards, all type of words it's doing. Let's take the mesh itself, put it up, and see what it does now. Oh, that actually loaded quite fast. It's awesome. It's breaking off though. Fine, I guess. Let's get those points upwards as well. And we will wait for it, I guess. All right, let's add level of branching 2. That's branching. Let's wait for it. Cooking. Let's see how that thing will work, how it will look like. Yeah, looks like this. Awesome. I really like this. It could be a vine easily. Yeah, for now, we haven't really polished the shape of it, but we can work on that. Okay, let's go here. Let's lower that remesh level. And I think we'll get more interesting effects if we do so. So let's go there. Right here, and let's go to, no, not right here. Okay, let's go into the cleaning of the mesh. Poly reduce. Let's go put this thing down to 11 maybe. Let's put this away so we see. Let's go back to 5 or something like this. Yeah, let's see how it will spread on something on a geometry like that, honestly. Okay, let's save it and look into our cleaning of the curves right after. So when we generate the noise, where do we generate noise? Generate sweep. Where is noise? Connecting points, operation noise. Yeah, right there. And let's check that out with each other. We have a lot of resampling and a lot of smoothing. Let's see what's the process on the smooth. If we put this down to 1, so the more we give this detail. Okay, and how does it look now generally? How does this look like? Did I switch? Yeah, okay. Let's look at it on the HDA level. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's broken a bit in some pieces or in some parts. It could be due to the mesh, honestly. Let's hook a box in here. Let's wait for it. Let's see what's gonna happen. Come on, box. Let's go. Okay. All right, let's go to the draw curve, and we probably need a new one. Yeah, let's go back to the box. Shift G. Sorry, space G. Not you. Okay, box. Let's go box. Space G. Here we go. Then we draw the curve. Let's clear and press enter. Hit on there. And let's actually go to the DGA and see how that generated. Yeah, it's not so bad. Yeah, basically it's still generating. It's still branching off. How many branching are we doing? Let's get the radius of the sweep a bit bigger. And we're probably gonna get better results now. So sweep, let's go with 0.05. Yeah, this will be quite thick now. Which is okay for bigger objects, right? Okay, let's check it out. Or maybe it's too big. I'm not sure what to do. 0.03, 0.025. Okay, maybe. Let's go back here. And I just wonder how he was able to... Okay, wait, I think I know. Kind of would like to have the same results like he's having. So we'll put this up. Yeah. Too much spreading happening. Let's increase our maximum distance. And the minimum as well. So it's just spreads all the time. In bigger fashion like this. Then I wish we could switch it on each branching basically, because now if we enable a branch 3 times, for example, it will go very far. Oh, it didn't actually. It's funny. Okay, what is happening? Level of branching is not branching. Are we getting a problem here? Let's see, operation, clean. Let's go, yeah, we're having a problem. What does it say? Name. Invalid attribute specification, attribute N. But why is that though? What did we do? That's funny. Because I didn't do much, right? 4.9. Yeah, I didn't change much. Funny, okay. Alright, clear. Generate again. Yeah, something's happening. Yeah. Something's not happy. But all what we changed is the remeshing. Why would it change anything anyway? Remove attributes. Do we have a normal here that got removed before? Curve, stroke, deer, stroke, hit. I mean, if it worked before, then why changing the clean mesh have broke it? That's weird. Maybe the changing of the shape had broke it. Let's go back to test to our pig head. See if we still have the same issue. Right here. Maybe it's the max distance. Let's see. So right here, we will click on... All right, so first let's draw again. Let's completely discard this drawing. Go back here. Okay, again, clear. Let's go here. Okay, and spread that one. So what is happening? Why are we getting that error? And where from and why and what's happening? Are we still getting it? Yeah, okay. So where's this coming from? From spawn points and the add. Go back. Give me a simple curve, please. Thanks. Okay, just a very simple one. Let's check if that is breaking stuff. Yeah, something's getting broken here. Let's see if we could solve that problem by going into operation clean curve. Maybe bypass some of those stuff. Wait, our curve was a bit bigger than this, right? Yeah, no, it is the same. It's just having a match size. So what is happening in here? We have a join. Yeah, that join skip. And we should n. It's not finding the n. Okay. Where do we have n? The normal? It's not here. N. Okay, we have an n here. Then it goes into the loop. Depending on the iteration, I guess. Now the whole process doesn't work anymore. What the heck? What's happening? It was working just now. I don't know. Blast. Centroid. Are we still getting points here? Max search distance, minimum search distance. Nothing we're doing here is working anymore. Oh, it's annoying. What the heck? Dude, normal attribute not found. Oh my god, what is happening? Gonna close it, discard and quit. And reopen it again. Let's check it out one more time. Let's minus this. Open our Houdini file 4.9. Hopefully I saved before I broke it. Why is it breaking anyway? Interesting. Very interesting. It's also very annoying. Right, we'll see. Please don't show this again. Close. Okay. Dude, okay. We haven't saved really. Ooh, okay. Still working. Hopefully. Okay. It's still working. And at the end it looks like... Let's look at it, space G. Okay. Alright, let's save the node. Let's go back here in the Unreal file and rebuild. Let's see what's gonna happen. Hopefully it will still work. We have less points to work with. It's already visible. But I don't know why it's branching off so weirdly. Like it's following it to a T. That's not what I wanted. I must have missed a point. There must be something I didn't quite understand. Wait a second. Let's take this into the middle here. Let's rebuild it. Must be something with the sweeps. Annoying. What? Did you rebuild it now for real? Are you sure? Okay. Stick this here. Put it backwards. Now it should rebuild again. Yeah, but what the heck is this result? What is even that? Oh no. Okay. Let's make a simple shape, I guess. Simple shape. Come on, let's go simple. Okay. Okay. What are we having here? Threshold, bigger. Wow, that's so wrong on so many levels. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so that experiment didn't work. Why is it working here? Beats me, really, I don't know. Let's go into the operation again. Space G, let's enable it. And take this up to 100 again. Okay. And now save. But every time we put a cube, it won't make good results. Should be fine. Yeah, maybe 50. Oh man, this will make a lot of geometry that is not needed, honestly, in the scene. Yeah, but we're gonna regenerate it and have it as a shader, though. I'm gonna actually review that. Like, okay, people, we reduced our textures and our amplitude as well. So let's see how that will work out inside of the HDA here, rebuild. See if it would have better results. And also we need to update our parameters. So thankfully I was able to remember them. So we're just gonna make the same shapes basically. Like we have it here. So add key. Okay, let's take it out. All right, so what's happening in here? It crashed. That's what happened. Okay, let's go back again. Unreal. Let's open it back again. Yeah, it crashed. Yeah, we started from 0. That's fine. We did that with the destruction like 1,000 times, so it's not a big deal. So just put the HDA in here. Make sure you have a Houdini connection and wait for it for 5 seconds. And 1, 2, 3. All right, go inside of here. Now it will crash just a bit, not much. Actually, it didn't. That's awesome. Good. Now what we will do is add the geometry. So we'll first add this. All right, so the whole thing basically. Oh, it didn't do it. All right, so let's do it again. Right in here. Add, world input. Here we go. Selection. Boom, 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 boom. And one more, and start. Actually, this one too. All right, use select. All right, use current. Good. Now we have so much to work with, and here we need our curve input. Good, and please make the curve into a. How did we do it? We made the curve into NURBS. Yeah, or Bezier. Let's try this one. All right. And now we'll start with, yeah. All right, let's check it out. Hi, Vista, how's it going? Robin, long time no see, my friend. Let's see, let's take it even further. It's not loading, it's not doing anything. There must be a setting that we could change. And that is due to the growth control being 0. Let's see, I think we can change that in a bit, basically. Just want to try this Bezier thingy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, that's awesome. Good. All right, Alt up and Alt this way. Good. And yeah, let's put this down. This down too. Good. How are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you made some progress on your project. All right, and now basically we will put this value on 1. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the thing is huge, dude. It's so huge. Okay, this could be to the remesh. Maybe it's too low. Let's see what we get. But I love it though. This is awesome. Spreading the infection. Let's play with it first, and then we can go further. Okay. Let's make it go crazy in the beginning. So let's play with the curve. And then maybe not so crazy in the middle. Like right here. And crazy again. And we'll switch all of those to more gradual in a second. Let's add a key here. And another key here. Actually, let's just take that one up. Good. Now select all. Not this way. Okay, wait. Houdini. And now we select all of those. I like that I can zoom out. I should just get used to it, I guess. Right click and have an auto. Will take some time. Why is it not? Okay. It did already. Good. What are we missing then? Why is it not cooking anymore? Let's see, maybe I broke something, rebuild. Finish processing output. Something broke here. Not sure. Let's try 0.3 on this. Yeah, here you go. More spreading. This thing is spreading everywhere, dude. Even beneath. Okay. It needs to chill a little bit, but I like it. Let's try some... Let's try some... What is it called? Branching into this. So how many branching do we have? Seed. Branching. Where's our branching? Come on, dude. Branching is where? This one, seed. Okay, we don't need seed. Yeah, right here. 2. This should branch now. Let's see, it didn't. Why? 3. Come on, stop cooking. Yeah, it's not giving us any chance. All right, so let's go with a frequency of 1 on all and amplitude of 0. Yeah, that's fine too. Let's get our thing to go crazy now. Yeah, you see, I think we need that mesh thingy. Okay, what is the max distance here? 0.01. That's the minimum. Let's go a bit higher. With a higher minimum, yeah, and now it will spread everywhere. On the whole level. Yeah, let's try to get the remesher to do more work. Cool, yeah, I'll check it out, definitely. Thanks for being active on the Discord, I appreciate it. Let's go and check, dude, what is it called now again? Okay, let's go into Houdini. You can see that I'm overworked, completely overworked. Okay, so let's see. Focus jack, let's go. Reduce here. Yeah, it is already a lot, so let's go with something lower then. 7 could be good. Okay, let's save that. Save note type. Okay, go back here, rebuild. Let's check what's gonna happen. Did it get smaller? Did it? Why is it so big, dude? Okay, I think it's big because of this mesh being big. So let's get it out of the question. Let's do it again in here. Delete selection, fine. Use, all right, start selecting. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be good. All right, use current, let's see. And now it should build. Yeah, here you go. That's much better. However, why is it not spreading in the beginning? Good question. It's spreading, but it's spreading inside, or what's the deal? Let's check our curves. Yeah, that's the problem. Flatten, straighten. Let's take it upwards here. All right, now in the beginning it should spread, basically. Let's see if that's true or not. But it looks pretty good. Yeah, we created that thing. It's awesome. Created from 0. Let's go to the editing here. Oh my god, the first one is going insane. All right, let's delete the first one. Yeah, that's better. Take a look at it. Good. And let's see why it's not spreading. Let's go upwards, and this one, put it backwards here. What? It's interesting. Okay, and this one here. Okay. And can I change this without changing the location? Yeah, I think it's, that's why it was out of the mesh. That's why it couldn't spread. But yeah, this is awesome still, nevertheless. So, could take that thing there. Now it will do like a weird, yeah, pretty weird. Okay, so if I delete that one, now it's split like this. Delete this one. And this one, okay. See how this curve looked like? Oh yeah, that's much better. All right, put the thing into play. Let's play the thing. Let's look at it in the play. Yeah, it's awesome. Look at that thing, man. It's procedurally generated. We could still add more shapes to it and motivate it and make it look like whatever we want. It looks like an infection now. That's awesome. It's exactly the look that I was looking for. I don't want it to be a vine, but we could also make it look like a vine. We just have to follow a tutorial basically, or get to know how to add leaves and things like this. Spawn them on the last point, although we know approximately how that's done. But for now, I just would like to have more support. But yeah, that's fine. Awesome, we got it, guys. We got it. We see it. You see this thing in a lot of games where there's a vine, but I want to know how to change this into a shader. So let's go learn some more. But one last thing we'll do today. Hopefully we get time for it. Okay, so if I go back to Houdini, we don't have time for it. All right, so guys, thanks for watching. Follow me if you haven't yet, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Like, comment, whatever you can do to support. If you want to join Discord server filled with technical artists and generalists, or if you aspire to be one, join our Discord. That generalist link is in the description below. Everybody have a great Thursday night. Tomorrow I won't stream. It will be editing day. So yeah, someone has to do the edits. All right, everybody, make sure you learn a lot, and don't forget to take a break. And yeah, all the best to everybody.